Right. Just down levels. Okay, so welcome back, fine fellows of Troll Skull Alley. Having successfully completed one level of the Mad Mage Dungeon in record time, thanks to your massive battles as my camera goes out.
Whoops.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so having dealt a blow to House Arvindar, we allied with House Freth, and you've got effectively free passage on the level above here. You've come down to this level. You've noticed there's some type of massive device being constructed over to the left of where you guys are. It's like some type of metal arch, and there's all these weird creatures roaming around, working actively on constructing this device, whatever it is. So there's bizarre creatures like this and other creatures. They didn't update the app, but they kind of look like these things, kind of zipping around, flying, little mechanical creatures. And as you're pondering what to do, I can't remember who it was, but somebody rolled a terrible stealth check. I can't remember who it was. Somebody. Anyway.
Probably Jeff.
Yeah, I think it was Kane, actually. I think I rolled for you there and you got a natural.
That sounds about right.
Do you still have disadvantage on stealth checks?
No, I went with the Boots of Elvenkind. It got me to neutral.
So, well, I'm going to ignore that because I rolled at disadvantage last time, but we'll just move on with the narrative. So we'll say Kane kind of slipped a little bit inside this kind of trench here. Little pebble went back. Fortunately, these creatures here seem completely focused on their work. Just a lot of and then the ones that kind of look like scorpions, and it's almost welding bits of metal together. It's quite interesting. But regardless, Kane stumbled, and a whole bunch of hobgoblins down here. Come on down. Come on. We can talk. We can parley. Come on. Come on down. And I believe everybody came on down. And just as they're about to start their talks, you hear a massive rumbling sound, almost like a freight train. By the sound of it, it's almost as big. Snapper, make me a perception check. First roll of the night. Come on, let's set the tone.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear this rumbling sound, and you kind of instinctively glance up and down these tunnels. It's coming from one of these tunnels, but you're not quite sure where it is. But it sounds massive. What do you do?
Can we ask the hobgoblins, hey, should we hide?
Just get out of the trench! For God's sake, get out of the trench! Are you hanging on the edge of the trench there, Snapper?
Yeah, no, I come out of the trench.
Okay.
Can't really see, it's kind of black and still, but...
Oh, sure, I'll fix that in just a second. So down from the trench, you see this massive creature, good 100 feet long maybe. I'll put a little bit of art in Discord. This is what this thing looked like. A massive metal construct, just... And very much like a freight train as well. It's just hurtles through the area where you were standing. It just comes barreling through these tunnels. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And heads down the southern tunnel, which you probably can't see. Snapper, are you closer? Are you going to do anything, or let it roll on by? Come on, one-on-one. You know you want to.
Yeah, I don't really have a bat tracker, so yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh, a bat tracker, that would be cool. And as this massive creature just goes by, and you see all these hobgoblins kind of naturally have crunched down just to avoid it. But the freight train analogy is pretty good because it doesn't react at all. It just doesn't care. It's a single-minded purpose. Just whoosh down that tunnel. And the hobgoblins kind of stand up. They take positions kind of opposite you guys. And one hobgoblin stands forward. And he says, "My name is Kurlock. You see that creature there? Nothing but death and destruction. And see that gate over there?" Pointing to the archway. "That thing is going to make more of them. I mean, to be perfectly honest, this is going to be bad for us, the hobgoblins, and it's going to be bad for everybody up and down here. That creature needs to be destroyed, taken control of."
So why are they making more? What's the purpose?
There's this damn arsehole, arrogant gnome called Zox Clammershan. And Zox Clammershan, he's a madman. You know, these gnomes, they tend to be artificers. Well, I think he considers himself to be the king of artificers. So much so that he's going to create this magical replicating gate over there. So he'll feed in one of these massive worms. Another massive worm will be magically created. He'll feed in one of these scorpions. Another magical scorpions. So this guy is going to be doing unlimited power, and he needs to stop. Now, I know, let's be honest, us hobgoblins aren't trusted at the best of times. You know, there's all the raping and pillaging and eating children's heart and stuff. But let's just put that aside for now. Let's just put that aside. This is the very crux of power on this Mad Mage's dungeon, and he needs to be stopped. So I suggest we parlay, we join forces, and we take the son of a bitch down. What do you say?
So the problem is a gnome, right?
The gnome. Stop
And,
the gnome.
Do you know where the gnome is?
Over far to the west, there's a place that he calls his palace. The Clammersham Palace. But basically it's a bunch of metal all closed up with magical doors on it, hard to get in and out. And he's got this Rex, he calls it, Rex the Shield Guardian. So if we can take down him, his guardian, and any other monsters we might come across, then we can stop this man. You know, let's make a deal. You can have any treasures you like from Zox Clammersham. All we ask in return is the ring that he wears around his neck. Untold treasures will be yours. What say you?
What do you bring to the table?
Oh, we bring strength, arms, courage. I mean, there's a lot more hobgoblins than just it. We're just a forward scouting party. So I think if we bring the hobgoblins, you lot, we can surely take down this madman Zox Clammershan.
Well, so and he can't be reasoned with. Is that what you're telling us?
That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Inside check.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already
I don't
rolled
think
an
they
insight.
tried.
Okay, so we got a 17 from Snapper, 26 from Ballon, 16 from Prosk. Just make your roll. Let's whisper something to someone. So Krosk and Snapper, big guys making some reasonable points. I mean, obviously this is some huge magical construction over here. You can almost feel the magic just woof, 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 coming off it. And anybody who has that type of power to replicate, man, they need to be stopped. And Bellin? Oh, you saw what I said to Bellin.
All right. So what was your name again? I'm talking to the
Kurlog.
I'd like to confer with my colleagues before we agree to your terms, but you have some really valid points. But yeah, I'd like to talk to my friends here.
Sure. And then they back off, give you a bit of space, but are watching you closely.
So I don't know, guys. I definitely feel like there's more to the story here. I mean, I'd actually maybe not me talk to this gnome artificer, but maybe us as a team going over and just trying to get his side of the story. Perhaps I don't know if the.
I mean, if he's like a crazy builder, he may have a lot in common with Snapper.
I'm just going to say that I think hobgoblins don't really do things out of the good of their hearts because the mountain is a danger. That's not kind of the hobgoblin style, I don't believe either. I think I'd like to talk to Zox Clammersham ourselves to get a good feel of this. And if he is indeed what they say, we'll take him out and we'll tell the hobgoblins we did them their favor.
Yeah. Well, so I guess what do we tell them? That we want to talk to them, or do we want to say something?
We're going to scope it out for ourselves first and see, and we'll report back.
Yep, I like it.
Throw in the word reconnaissance. It sounds good.
That's why you're the paladin, my friend. And I sit and I lean back against the rocks a little bit, and I kind of just clean my cape a little bit and my jacket.
I gotta say, you're kind of relying on the fact that hobgoblins know the word reconnaissance, so just be a little careful.
I mean,
Let
Cross
me
probably
explain
doesn't know
this to
that.
you.
All right, Kane, you wanna deliver the news that we're just gonna go check it out and come back and report back?
Yep, absolutely. So I go back over to Kurlog. I don't know which one that one was, but
so what's the deal? We have an agreement for the good of the dungeon itself. No one should have this certain amount of power. So we got a deal, and he tweaks in his hands and holds it out to King Kane.
I kind of extend my hand a little bit. Kane does, and I say, "We want to go and check this out. Get a little bit more information before we commit to this. We feel like yes, you're telling the truth, and we think this is the right thing to do. But we want to get in and kind of get a closer look and kind of get some more intelligence."
You don't trust us that this gnome's
No. We're trying to come up with a good plan on how we're going to take this guy out. We think by talking to him and kind of evaluating the situation closer, we'll be able to come up with a better plan.
Talking to him's not going to work, friend. He'll just twist your words back on you. He's a cunning gnome. Don't trust a word he says. Don't think that's a good plan.
I understand where you're coming from, but we collectively want to do this. So we will go do this evaluation, have the conversation, and we'll come right back.
Make a persuasion check, Kane.
All right. Persuasion. Come on, buddy.
Kurlog kind of crosses his arms, his muscle bulging, then it comes right up into Kane's face. Listen, pretty boy, if this is some type of double trick, I'm gonna have your guts for garters. Is that clear?
Oh yes, absolutely. There's no funny business going on here. We're just doing some more evaluation.
All right, we expect you back within the hour.
Sounds good.
Okay, and the hobgoblins, they all kind of clamber over this this little depression, I forget the word for it, trench, and they kind of disappear around this way. So, yeah, they kind of went through here. Whoops, went through here.
All right, they said far to the west, so I'm wondering if we should. Seems like it'd be easiest to take the trench, but maybe not to be too far away from being able to climb up.
Yeah, and what if giant worm beer just crushes I think we can take the safe side.
Sure. So okay, yeah.
One thing I forgot to say. Just as Kurlog is leaving, he says, he's also got a base up north, but don't go to the base up north. Far too dangerous. And he slips back. So he's
I
warning
feel
you
like I
not
want
to
to do
go to the
another
north.
Can I do another insight on that? Is it
Sure.
far too dangerous? Oh man.
Not necessarily fairly. Depends what he rolls.
Well, I guess we could start west.
So when it says
Yeah.
it's don't go to the north, it's far too dangerous. Do you believe him? You think north bad?
I mean, he's building a giant magic gate, right? Maybe the north is where he has his storage system, and it's super dangerous.
Yeah, it does. It does make me curious, but we can always circle up north after we check out the west.
Yeah.
Like that door that says "Do not open." I think that would be Snapper's weakness.
Yeah.
Do not open. Okay.
All right, to the west then.
That sounds good. So are we, Cross, were you thinking we only spend as much time in the trenches as we need to and basically climb up and out as we go around?
That could be a possibility. The other thing is, I could transform into a flying thing with good sight, and just circle above us, check if there's like a training coming.
I like it.
Is that what you do, Krosk?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into oh, I don't think I have the giant eagle. It's right over there, but
Should be able to get a giant eagle for you. And one second, look at your giant eagle. Oh, that's not a very big giant eagle. Just medium? No, it's large. Oh, there we go. And I'll give you control over that, Krusk.
sure.
You should have control, both the token and the stats. But there you go. So Krusk turns into a giant eagle. The caverns here, they're quite tall, actually. Yeah, this particular thing is a good 100 feet high, so you have plenty of room to fly around if you like.
Yep. Just gonna circle above the rest of the party, just trying to hear or see if any of those like freight trains appear.
Okay, so make a perception check, I think, with the eagle at advantage.
Okay.
It's a thing that eagles do.
Sure. Actually, my perception is much better than the.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
well, you've got the eagle
That's
eyes, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let you know if something comes up, and we'll use that perception check. Okay, so you guys heading west?
I think so. Yep. Go down here. Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Are we going in what looks to be the cavern it carved out, or are we walking on the outside?
Oh, good question.
Walking on
Seems
the
like we
edge.
should walk on the outside if we can.
Yeah, I mean, why not just cross over that first path and just go this direction
Sure.
where Joseph's at, going that way, and
I
not
like
not in the colon.
I like it.
And just as you make that joke, you hear the thunder. And once again, this massive metallic worm just comes up from the south and just barrels past you. It's very hard to even maintain your footing as it barrels on past you.
Yeah, this looks like intestines to me. This is not good, guys.
I mean, what level has been good? I mean,
All right, and right now I'm going to say stop for a minute, guys. I want to take. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll have 10 minutes of time to cast a ritual spell, because that thing might interrupt me, right?
It sounded like you referred to your son as Thing.
Hold on one quick second.
Sure. Take your time.
All right, sorry about that.
That's right. So what did you want to ritually cast?
I was going to ritually cast raised telepathic bond. It takes 10 minutes.
Okay. So you take a moment, or take several moments, and cast telepathic bonds. The creature goes past you a couple of times, but you get it up. And for the next hour, you can talk.
Within 30 feet of me, and I'll put a little circle around me.
Okay. I'll just take that one off cross for now, because that's the pass without a trace. We'll put that back on if it's important. Oh, there we go. Nice purple. So as long as you're within that, you can talk. And of course, Kane's got his warm glow on.
Yeah, we just think we can all think to each other.
That's cool.
So as you go close to this, like, arch seemingly made by scrap metal, you hear the welding, the construction. It's very much like a job site. Lots of welding going on, lots of workers scrambling around, and these scorpion-type creatures are picking up metal and putting it aside. And yeah.
And you said it looked like, from someone's observation, that this is nowhere near completed.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You feel that 22. Okay, so Snapper, hard to put a finger on it, but Joseph, you get a better read on it. This is going to be an artifact of great power. Already you can almost feel the magic vroom, 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 vroom off it, but you get the impression for it to complete it might take weeks, maybe months even, because an artifact of this power that can, literally duplicate creatures takes a lot of work. And by the activity of these skeleton, scorpion type things, looks as if it's a fair way from completion. But you can tell the power is just increasing and increasing.
That's how that also makes me distrust the hobgoblins even more. It seemed that they had to happen now for some reason. This is weeks away. So I don't really know about those hobgoblins.
Never trust them.
They might not just be able to perceive what you're perceiving, though.
That's true. But then how would they even know it duplicates something? Something doesn't add up.
That's a good point.
Alright, so we'll just all go up here and I'll just stop there so our stealthier member can peek and I'll roll a stealth check. And I'm guessing cross because, we're all within his thing.
Yeah, 60 feet is quite massive, so yep. So if you want to make stealth checks, you can keep your natural 20 if you like Snapper. If you're creeping
Was there
around this
something
corner.
here,
Oh,
or is this just a wall?
that's ridiculous.
oh wow.
Oh, that was the
And
plus
that's
10
without-
built-in, Bellin?
No, that's my.
Oh wow.
I have a plus 16. I got. This is ridiculous. I have a. What is it called? Expertise. Yeah, expertise. and stuff.
Expertise. Okay, nice. Ah, Syed. I was going to ask what the plus 7 was, but then I remembered.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Malcolm?
killed me.
Yeah.
Is this just a wall here?
Yeah. Let me show you a few things. Yeah, it's just a wall there. Yep.
Okay.
And around this corner, reveal this whole thing. So you see this big, huge, ginormous, almost like a house made out of scrap metal. Actually, just do
Oh,
this.
jeez. It's big.
Oh wow. Looks nice. Says Eagle Crosk. Telepathy.
Yeah,
And
right.
yeah, it's get you a better description of this. And yeah, so first of all, this cavern is equally huge. So if you're on the roof, Snapper, you're 90 feet up. Keep this in mind. And on top of this high plateau is just twisted scraps of metal, like some type of weird Art Deco modernist art gone wrong. It looks like some type of house, but it's purely made from scrap metal with like bits of metal put on these things. And you see a couple of doors there as well. These are circular doors, almost like a little hobbit doors. And each one is made of riveted iron plates. And on the front of each of these doors, you see a gnome's face, but the gnome's face is missing its nose.
Kind of like a sphinx.
Yeah.
Where's the gnome face?
On, like, you see a door here. There's a gnome face on this door, this door, this door. So any doors you can see in your immediate vicinity have a gnome face on it, but without a nose.
Krosk is just going to do like a quick pass above the house just to see if it actually has a roof, or it's kind of like a fortress with
Okay.
internal.
So you swoop around, looking over the top of the palace. The palace definitely has a roof, and you see no way in. Maybe the only way in is through one of the doors.
I'm gonna transform back into Krosk.
Okay.
Well, do we want to knock or do we want to try to pick a lock? Something else.
Maybe we should knock first. I don't see any entryway, so. I mean that I think he's very similar to Snapper, and Snapper is usually a very reasonable person.
Unless he's mind controlled, then I don't know about that. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe let's just do this. It's like how bad can it be? We'll just knock on the. I don't know if this is the front door, but you know. Give it a go.
Malcolm,
Mhm.
I'll climb down the sides and down onto the ground. So I'll climb down this wall onto the ground.
Okay, got it.
All right. Well, when everyone's in position, I'll go ahead and knock.
Kane say,
Oh, is there a knocker? So,
There's a door, but there's no like actual knocker. But wrapping your
Okay.
knuckles would definitely help.
all right. Well, I'll give it a try.
Okay, so on the door, you hear a voice from inside. "Oh, I'm busy.
Is that Zox? We would like to talk to you just for a few minutes.
Who's asking?
We're travelers. We're just passing through this level.
We've been through several levels of this place.
Well, if you're just passing through, don't let me stop you.
Well, it's about your machine. We're curious, and we're interested in your work.
Yeah, what about my work?
Well, we're just curious on what it's all about.
And maybe we can help you. If you're not evil. Are you evil?
I don't understand the question. How could you possibly help me? I'm fantastic, quite frankly. I'm working on projects that would just blow your mind.
No, we also can do like pretty cool stuff. I can transform myself into a donkey if I want to.
A donkey?
Yes.
How would that be useful?
I mean, donkeys can kick, and they have additional stomachs, so you can eat more. Very useful.
We also have an artificer of our own in our party that maybe could help.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. And multiple wizards, but yeah.
Okay, hold on. And you hear some clamoring behind it, some metal gears turning, where you hear a flame shoot up. And he eventually says, how do I know I can trust you?
That's a valid point. Well, the only thing I can say, we have no reason to harm you. We just want to learn about your work.
Snapper will cast mending on the nose on the face of the door.
Okay, just a sec. Check something.
It's a trap that we just set off.
So you reach forward and you touch the door, Snapper, which is a requirement from the mending spell, and indeed, a nose appears there now. Looking much more pleasant. So how do I know if I can trust you? And someone needs to make me a persuasion check.
I think Balin did most of
I
the
think
talk,
so
right?
too. Bellin, yep.
Would it be an advantage?
No.
It's him with the donkey talk.
Yeah, valid question. I mean, with all that, yeah, persuasion going on. All right, persuasion. Not my best skill.
Like I have everything to gain, everything to lose, and nothing to gain from this interaction. Perfectly safe here in my palace. My projects are going well. Well, when I say well, I mean maybe your fellow the artificer out there will know. Sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men and all that go slightly wrong. So if you could do me a favor and sort out one of the projects that I had that it's kind of gone a little bit wrong. If you could help me deal with that, then we can talk. What do you say?
Well, that sounds promising. What is this project, and what would you have us do?
Well, there's this thing I created called a shocker stomper. This thing is just massive, and quite frankly, it's out of control, and I need it, destroyed. I could use a scrap metal if nothing else. So if you could destroy the shocker stomper for me, then we can talk.
So
What
what
do you
does this
say?
shocker stomper look like?
Well, let's just say it's big. It kind of walks around on 6 or so legs. It's got flamethrowers on top, and it's out of control.
So just to confirm, it doesn't shock and it doesn't stomp.
Oh, it stomps alright, and it shocks. These turrets shoots out lightning. Like,
We're okay to destroy this thing.
Yeah, I want to destroy it. I can't control it anymore. You destroy my shocker stomper, we can talk.
May I ask why you would build a shocker stopper?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. Why would I build? It's what I do. Why do you breathe? It's an impossible question.
Yeah, but not like why build a shocker stomper, not like a hugger cooker or something
Oh,
less violent.
Well, I've created less violent things as well. I mean, I'm a tinkerer at heart.
Snapper's
Quite
going
frankly,
to.
I mean, this is going really well. I'm creating my replicator. Wasn't for those damn hobgoblins, I could do these things in peace. Regardless, do we have a deal?
Snapper's going to make a dwarf voice and say, "How do you turn this damn thing off?"
What? How do you send it? Well, it's a problem. I mean, you could try taking off its legs. That would be one. Look out for the lightning turrets.
Turrets, plural. I don't
Yeah,
like that.
turrets. Yeah, it's got 3 of them. So, dodge the lightning, dodge the stomps, and you'll be doing well. There may be a chance to get into its control panel to try and disable it, but it's going to be hard.
Okay, so if we do this, you'll kind of bring us in and tell us about your replicator, the thing that we're really interested about.
Yep.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
See if he's telling the truth here.
Yeah, you believe him.
Okay.
Where's the door? Where's the door?
Oh, yeah, this control panel. You know, we got Snapper over here. He might be able to get in there and figure it out.
On its roof. But beware. The whole thing is one of the problems. The whole thing is just electrified. Just touching it will shock you. And he slips under a little piece of paper under the door, and he says, "Look, this is my blueprints. This is what the thing looks like." And
Can I check how professional the blueprints look like?
Sure. Make a performance. Yeah, performance. See if you can recognize how well he's formed these
No.
blueprints. Now, oops. There isn't actually any cool art I could find for the Romper Stomper, but somebody online did a very cool mini for it. If you go to Discord, this is what the thing looks like.
Oh, it's kind of like a tank.
Wow.
That thing is huge too.
That is-
Is that to
Yeah.
scale?
Yep. That's a
Oh,
little.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a 5 foot. It's a normal human next to it.
Wow.
So-
So how does this thing see?
Built in all sorts of sensors. Yeah, you won't be able to hide from it. Put it that way.
Great. This sounds like a really bad deal.
You'll be fine. Just don't get stomped. Don't get shot by the 3 electrical turrets. You're fine.
Do you know by any chance if it's guarding something valuable, or is it just rampaging all over the place?
Rampaging would be a fair description.
One more question. What is the range of one of these turrets?
Range of one of these turrets. Let's put it this way. If you're in the cavern with it, you're not going to be able to get away from the lightning turrets.
Fair enough. Well, our little telepathic connection, what do you guys think? We want to go after this thing. It looks impervious. But I don't know how else we're going to get this guy to talk about his other contraption.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea necessarily. I mean, we could bust down the door and go in, but then we're on bad terms. We want to try to parlay with this guy to see what's going on because we don't want just to take the hobgoblin side. And anyways, that thing is a danger. Anyways, we might run into it. Anyways, we now know it's there, and we have a little more surprise on it. We could send out scouts maybe.
Yeah, and also Snapper can use the turrets once we destroy it. So
Oh, yeah,
I think
think
Snapper will be
all
very
that cool
happy
stuff.
with the scraps. Yeah.
Well, I think that Snapper and or I should try to get into that control panel. I mean, I don't know. It's electrified, so it might be a bad it might be a bad idea.
It might alternate too, because we've seen things alternate turns electricity. So that may be a thing as well. It may alternate on and off at different times.
Yeah.
Not at turns. I don't know what a turn is. Off and on at different intervals.
Snapper, are you down with the old control panel?
Yeah, I was gonna try mage hand on it from a distance.
Oh, yeah, mage hand, even better.
Yeah, I can also I have the spell prepared. It's transmute rocks. I can make the rock under its feet into mud and trip it up as well, giving you more time to do something maybe. So we do have options too.
Okay.
Yeah. I could conjure like an animal just to take you up there, and if you want to drop or something. Yeah, there's options. And if everything else fails, I think Kane with his sword can just have another solution.
Looked like there was wood on top. Get out the axe.
Yeah, maybe we just put a face of ourselves in the thing, and he'll slash like a madman.
Art, do you have anything you can help us out with this with also?
Not really much. So that's why I was keeping quiet. Not really much.
If being on the ceiling's too high for me and it's out of range, then maybe Cross can hover in a bird mode, and I can scale down a rope. I got a rope I can tie to his feet, scale down and work from above.
It's who knows how fast it is if we get surprised on it too, because it might just start moving around everywhere and firing at us. So I don't know. Getting above it might be tricky.
That's the only way I can get to that box.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways, right? I can become an eagle, or I can send you with an eagle over there. Should be fine.
All right, let's go, guys.
Or I can make a tree appear in front of the thing, and you can jump from the tree to. I don't think height is a challenge.
Okay, I like it. Got some options.
Oh, good luck, guys. Just head to the northwest. Go past the scrap metal arch. Kind of head northeast. Northeast from there, and you'll find the Shocker Stomper. Anyway, this is a you problem. Catch you later.
All right. Well, let's see if we can sneak up on this thing. Sounds like that
Didn't
might be
Curly
fun.
tell us not to go to the north?
They did. That's probably what they were warning us about.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the fortress they were talking about.
All right. Who's leading the way?
I'll continue sneaking up.
Oh,
I'm going to sneak with you.
I'll stick to the
Certainly
sides of
try.
the cliff here.
yeah, the cast pass without a trace.
Sure.
Now.
I'm just assuming pass without a trace is always up because you kind of got it as a free thing now, right?
Yeah, it's at will. Seems a little bit broken, but I'll take it.
Okay, everybody make me a stealth check with a +10. It's +7 for side. 21, 43. Kane,
32.
buddy.
It's awesome. But it was plus plus 10, right? So it makes it 12.
12. Side 20, 25. Okay,
Actually,
12.
question. He was gone. What does mithril armor do? Does that help him with stealth? Because we never signed that mithril heavy armor to anybody.
Oh yeah, do you have a plus armor class? Do you have a plus, if anything, for your armor plate right now, Jeff?
Let's see. I think I have a shield, plus 1 shield.
But your armor isn't plus 1. So what's the difference between that armor and the mithril armor? Adamantium, vibranium armor.
I think you can't be critted on, right? Mithril armor, or maybe I'm thinking of.
Oh, I take that back. I have a plus 1 plate armor.
I can't remember what it does.
Yeah, the mithril armor. Well, interesting. No, mithril armor still provides a disadvantage on stealth. Oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, it's weird.
Alright.
The little page I'm looking at D&D Beyond is confusing. You don't get
Nice.
disadvantage for stealth.
Nice. So that's that might be worth taking the plus 1 off,
Yeah,
because I mean that you'd have advantage on stealth, and so
that'd be great.
something
Yeah.
to think about.
Yeah.
But your armor class would go down by 1.
All right. Well,
There's always-
when we're doing a short rest and I have time to change, I will do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys continue heading a vaguely easterly direction.
Mhm.
Okay, to the north of this cavern. There is so you see there's lots of scrap metal here. Every so often you see a one of the creatures, one of the scorpions comes scuttling by you, not paying you too much attention, grabs a piece of scrap metal from this pile and heads down back to the construction of this main thing. So these lighter grey areas, you can't. There's piles of metal that you'd have to climb over those, or you could follow these little warrens through.
Yeah. Let's take the easy route.
Okay, as you go there, Balin, you see a creature. That we know what it is already. Oh, it doesn't have a handout. A little.
Cockroaches, metal-liking cockroaches.
Yes, they look like
We've seen it
cockroaches.
before. Yeah, we've seen it before in a couple levels.
And you see it just starting to eat some of the scrap in this pile and just munching on it. It turns around and I guess with your stealth it doesn't even notice you. But it's just continuing to munch on this metal, which is slowly turning into rust.
Let's keep on trucking, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll let it have its meal.
Okay.
Unless we can trap it and drop it on this thing so it can start eating it.
Maybe.
We do have a portable hole we could trap it into and then get it on top of the monster to start eating the monster. But I think that monster would just squash it, and that would just be one turn or
Yeah.
one moment in time.
Yeah. Also, I think we have stuff in that portable hole, right?
Now, just one thing. Keep in mind these light grey areas are actually spiral of scraps. So you can't actually go there, Kane, because you'd be in the metal pile. And
Okay.
same for you, Said. Just stay to these narrow areas.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see the pile moving in any spots to see if there are more of these things around us?
Sure. You don't notice anything.
Luke Skywalker in the little contraptor thing. It feels safe, guys. I like it.
There's something alive down here.
All right, well, let's keep going.
As
Now we
you
know where the
walk
hot
past
lava
Kane,
is.
the rust
What's
monster,
up?
you kind of lean on a pile of scrap metal there, Kane, and loosen it. And this monster comes up right next to you and starts sniffing you. What do you do?
I'll just be on guard, but I don't do anything. I don't do any action against him.
Okay, make me I would say animal handling check.
Oh, animal handling. Okay. Let's do it. Uh-oh.
Let's check something.
Nice monster. Nice monster.
Okay, roll me a percentage dice, okay? D100.
You said perception?
No,
Percentage.
percentage.
Oh,
D100.
percentage.
Yeah, percentage.
Okay. D100.
Ooh. So this thing kind of almost puts its legs up on you, Kane, and then it's smelling. And then it looks at your beautiful metal armor.
No.
Yes.
You better kill it, man.
And it starts devouring your armor.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to attack this thing.
I think that's prudent.
Don't use metal.
Oh, seriously? He's munching at my armor, and I'm gonna be the last to go.
Alright, so let's have a look at the initiative for this one. So the rest of you see this creature. Oh, look at that initiative. Oh, yeah. I like it.
No.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
So you see it coming up almost like a puppy and starts smelling it. And you see the scrap metal around this thing. A lot of it is rusted and a lot of it is tarnished. Probably by the job of this rust monster is liking to eat metal. And it sees this beautiful, beautiful metal covered all over Kane.
I guess we shouldn't pass up rust monsters anymore.
Apparently not.
It's just a giant bug, you know? It's like we don't have to see everything go like kill everything that moves.
I
Like,
know.
if we get to the point where we see
know,
a
you
cat in the
guys-
street and we kill cats and dogs, and it's just like, it moves, kill it.
You know my MO, and this seems to be kind of playing back to my yes, no, we should kill anything we walk by, right? So
Oh no! I mean, I'm totally down with letting things live. I mean, come on.
I
But it has
will-
little baby cockroach monster eating metal. I mean, come on, it's a family.
Yeah, at the same
I
time,
was
it's a
ready to
cockroach.
go.
So
Yeah, I wanted to give it a shot. Let it
Make me a
live.
dexterity saving throw, please, Kane.
okay, 30.
Ooh, lucky. 11 was what you wanted to beat.
Oh, good.
So it tries to take a bite of your armor and tries to sink its teeth into it. And you kind of brush it off. Its antenna are just off. And you can see rust slowly starting to form on your armor. But you kind of brush it off. It's just surface damage. Then it comes forward and tries to bite you. What was it, 18, which is not good enough. It tries to pierce through your armor. Doesn't get through. Bellin, you see this rust monster almost trying to mate with Kane. What do you do?
It's like, whoa, Keen, we don't have time for that.
I know.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot it 3 times.
Okay.
Are
So
those
19. Oh, yep, all those hit.
All right, I'll do my sneak attack first here.
21.
This one, and sorry, minus the 10 on that second one.
20, 30 so far.
And then
So as this thing gets up on Kane, starts to eat the metal, just thunk, 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 thunk. And this thing, almost with this hurt look in its eye, Kane looks you in the eye and just falls to the ground.
look over at Balin. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that was, but thank you. He seemed like he wanted to get a little friendly with Murmur.
I didn't want to have to do that. Okay. All right, no more messing around, Kane.
I was just walking.
All right, we'll carry on. Can't see anything though. It's just a black wall.
I'll sit out the one in just a second. Okay. So the cavern opens up again, and you see a massive, huge pile of scrap metal. When I say massive, oops, I mean massive. Just piles upon piles of scrap metal.
In a ton of rust monsters.
He did say northeast. This is north, so maybe we're heading in the wrong spot.
I mean, this is northeast of him. I mean,
That's true. This is
Yeah,
true.
but there's a cavern far to the east.
Yeah.
But that would be east, not northeast, right?
But it goes north.
Yeah, so in this area over here. Yeah, because it wraps around going west. So
I having my armor almost damaged, I point ahead. I'm like, oh, there's another one of those crazy things, man.
well, I mean we can check it out, but this turns west.
Question, Malcolm, is this a land bridge? Does it go underneath and through?
No, there's nothing behind this. One of the things they do is they provide, I'll show you, they provide extra areas like this. And it says, if you wanted to, you could expand this area up here to expand the dungeon by yourself if you want to. So they set a little side passages for that if you want to. And I don't want to, so this is just a dead end. There's no tunnel over there.
Yeah, 23 levels is not enough. If 23 levels is not enough for you,
Yep.
you can add your own.
Yep. They
So-
give you that
so
option.
The gnome guy said northeast.
Yep.
I say we
Yeah.
backtrack and go this way over to the east.
Yeah. Let's backtrack and just take a quick look.
Okay.
All right. And this thing is huge.
Okay, so first of all, down here you see another junkyard. There's a bunch of rust monsters going, eating stuff, and there's this strange wasp, like made of metal, going just flittering around. They're not paying you terribly much attention. Can everybody make me a perception check, please? Oh, Snapper's already got it, I think.
No, +7, sorry.
Cool. So Snapper. Sorry, Krosk. Sorry, Krosk's already got it. Krosk, you see these things going, rusting and all the scrap metal things, but you spot two things in there that haven't rusted and seemingly out of place. One looks like a D12. Sure you've all rolled a D12 at some point in your life?
Yep.
Looks like that. It's about 5-foot size D12.
Ooh.
And there's an
That's
orb
large.
in there as well. These
There's a-
metal wasps and these rust monsters are kind of in and around it. So it's inside of the scrap heap.
Snapper just wanted to point out. Take a look
I
over
didn't-
there.
I didn't hear the second part. There's a what else in there?
An orb.
Okay.
So a D12 and an orb.
You usually like to get those stuff. They want us to kill those nasty bugs just to grab them.
Well, I might be able to get them without that. Where are they? Can you mark them on the map?
Yeah, they're
Where the
over
items
there.
are? So there's one there, one there. Inside a metal scrap heap.
You want to try to mage? Oh, you said 5, so it's probably heavier than a mage hand could handle.
You're just looking at the size of these things. They're not mage handable. Quite heavy. Oh, more than 5 pounds anyway.
Do we have a big chunk of clean metal we can use as a bait?
Well, let's go take care of this big guy first and use our resources on that. And maybe we can take a chunk off of him and feed it to them.
Oh, sure.
Speaking of big guy, you feel that this is definitely the right cavern. You can hear something's definitely moving inside of this cavern, and it's definitely of a huge size. Oops.
So I think, yeah, let's talk strategy a little bit if we're in the right place. The one thing I can think of right now is don't line up for those lightning cannons. Spread out a little bit.
Snapper, do you want me to fly you to the top?
Maybe let's see what opportunity presents itself. But that is my goal, to try and get it from the top.
Okay. Otherwise, I can bring a make a tree at the middle of the chamber just for you to climb and maybe jump from there.
Well, like I said, during it, I can also make the rock underneath it turn to mud, and if it fails to try to get out of it, it's restrained. Or the worst case, it loses 4 feet per every 1 feet of movement, anyways. So
Ooh, that's good.
it really slows it down to get through it. So that's another thing. So we'll see if we can keep it in one spot and or slow it down, so you guys can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that should be the first movement. And Balin and Kane, you can focus on the turrets. Just or the
Yeah.
legs.
Wave the turrets down like over here
Yeah.
while we're doing that stuff. Draw its fire. Just do a chicken dance out there.
All right, awesome.
Say it. I think you have very powerful stuff. So I know. I think you know what to do.
Yes, heal you guys when you guys go down.
No, that's.
Yeah, I've seen the things you do, Saeed, and healing's starting to freak me out that you do a little bit now. You're raising the dead, you're like stealing souls, and then you're healing us. It's kind of unnerving.
Well, I gotta
feels
get
good.
like it's like balance. You have to take some life from somewhere to give it in other places,
I mean, I can heal without hurting anybody, so.
That's what you think.
Oh, oh boy. You're shaking my whole world philosophy.
All right.
All right.
I have lightning bolt prepared. I think that's a great spell against this thing.
So Crosscar, are you going to transport Snapper,
or do we want to deal with these things first and then go to that? What are we doing?
No, I think the
No.
big chunker first.
Yeah, we're gonna use more resources. Let's see what resources we have left afterwards.
All
Good
right.
call.
I'm gonna try to sneak in and try
Okay,
to hide.
I'll put the thing on cross because it is relevant now. We have a million areas of effect. So pass without a trace. Oof. You can see it's pretty large.
All right.
There's 60 feet, right, Cross?
I think it is. Yeah.
Balance sneaking through. Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet, is it? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll go back up.
That's okay. Let me dim mines because mine's really bright.
So we'll put it 30 feet for Cross pass without a trace.
And I'll make mine like a really light color so it doesn't.
And as Kane has got his holy glow on too.
So Can we see or hear where it is?
Make a perception check. You hear gears whirling down. Not sure exactly where. Oops. Down this corridor to the west there. Somewhere around the corner like that.
Should we bait them to coming to the large chamber?
I like it. Well, if I can see it, I can shoot it from a long ways away and maybe get its attention.
Or I can get snaky over there and just... Or the cows.
As Snapper stands right there, you hear the gears. Somehow it managed to detect Snapper was there. And it comes barreling around the corner. Wait a sec. Let me just show this whole cavern now. That up top is a rather pathetic representation of it. I don't know why they even put that on the map. Especially when you've got something that looks like this. Shocker Stomper.
Nice.
I see Snapper. Somehow it sensed Snapper was there. Boosh, 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 boosh. Comes hurtling out here, and all its turrets go. I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative. Click on the button that says Shocker Stop.
What?
Oh, come on, Shocker Stomper. We need better than that.
Oh God! Thank God.
The Snapper, you don't know how, but you were the closest to it, and somehow something you did brought it to life, and it goes, or the tower, and it's got a beat on most of you, and yeah, Snapper, what do you do?
Well, alrighty then. Let's start off this way.
Okay, so you're doing thunder damage on it.
It has disadvantage on its roll because it's shattered.
What are you casting it on? The legs, the body?
No, one of the cannons.
Cannons. Okay.
Preferably the one closest to me. Okay, so you fire off Shatter. The turrets shake a little bit, but they don't appear to be disabled. You feel that they're pretty resilient, and I'm saying, giving Snapper the artifice that he is, if you could put something inside the lightning turret, like a plug or something like that, you could stop them from firing. But at the moment you cast Shatter, it shakes a little bit, does a little bit of damage, but nothing much of note. You feel if you put it like 10, 20 times, you might be able to destroy the turret, and you feel plugging it up is a much better idea. Alright, I'll just I'll holler out. Plug the holes.
Okay.
And
Is that your turn?
yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. So you see Snapper's rather ineffectual attacks on these turrets don't do anything, and he's telling you to plug it up as he sings. Get ready to do some stomping. Joseph.
Alright. So 40 feet cube is what I can make the full 40 feet cube out. See how that works against this awful thing. Square. 40 foot. Oh yeah, I can
Look at
totally
that.
cover the whole thing.
Huh.
Alright. Perfect. What I'll do is I'll actually put it not just on front of it, but put it towards us. So if it comes towards us, it loses movement walking through it. So it could be restrained if it fails its strength saving throw on its turn. Actually, just put this guy. It's super long and nasty. Okay. But I am going to do the ground spell becomes the third paragraph. The ground and spell becomes muddy enough the creature can sink into it. Each further creature moves through the mud across 4 feet of movement. Any creature on the ground will cast a spell must make a strength saving throw. Do it now. The creature almost if it comes out on its turn. Failed save, it sinks in the mud and is restrained. But can use its action to end the restraint condition on itself, by pulling itself free of the mud. So less movement and it can't be restrained unless it's action.
So you're transferring rock to mud, right? So doesn't get any save. Each creature, so it's 4 times, so it's like double difficulty. Okay, so when you cast a spell, so I managed to get it to make a strength saving throw.
I'll just do it like right there.
Yep, so strength saving throw. It fails its strength saving throw.
Nice.
So it's also restrained.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's restrained in the ground there.
Put it like that, so it has a little bit of movement coming out towards us.
Okay.
Very
It
good.
locks into place. Okay, so the middle thinker, it's still struggling to get through there, but it's stuck for the moment.
And then I'll do Blade Song as my bonus action, and I'll move up a little bit.
Okay, cool. Bellin.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attempt to assassinate one of these cannons. So since it hasn't gone yet, all my attacks are critical. So what I'm gonna do is try to get them all in the barrel.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, take some shots. Despite your fantastic aim, none of them actually go inside the barrel. It's a very difficult shot.
Ooh, even with a 31, it did not go in. Okay, so I.
The double natural one also misses.
And does it do? I mean, does it hit the turret instead?
It hits a turret and just kind of deflects off the side of it.
Okay.
And everyone, the restraint condition, you get advantage on attacks.
Oh, there we go.
I had it, and apparently that is not gonna work. Dang it. All right. Well. Let's actually. Well, can I retcon the second attack? So the first one I see is ineffective.
Sure.
What I'd like to, if I guess the question is, if I know it's not effective, I'd like to try to hit one of the legs with my second shot and see if I can knock it prone.
Okay, sure.
Or
So
knock
the
the leg
third
out.
shot is just going to go off into the atmosphere somewhere with a double one.
Yep.
But you do hit one of the legs. Let's look at
As you say, if it does anything, I'd like to do. If it looks like it's going to do something, I'd like to do a trip attack on it to see if it can do some of that.
Is this a large or smaller? Because that thing looks like a
Oh,
gargantuan
you're right.
creature.
You're right. So never mind. I would not
Yeah,
do that.
it's
But I still do want to
gargantuan
try.
technically.
Yeah. I still do
So
wanna try.
you do hit one of the legs though with a 31, and you see it buckles ever so slightly with your shot to the leg, and it stumbles a little bit. So roll damage for that 31.
Okay. Alright, this will be a critical with, it should be critical with sneak attack.
Okay.
Let's see, what would it be? Reroll, critical, it would be the 3d6. So this
Just
would
push
be-
it again. Just push the attack Mongol +2 again, and it will roll damage again.
Okay, so it would be, the only thing it would not be doubled is my +6, so it would be -6 from that.
Okay. Got it. So you shoot it in the leg and it buckles a little bit and it kind of shakes its leg off and stands up again. That leg is looking injured though.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my action surge
Sure.
so that we can do 3 additional, and I'm gonna pick on that leg again. Let's try that again.
That hits. That hits. Oh, that's it. That hit. Yes, those 3 hit.
I was gonna say yeah. Okay, so the first one is 15, and then 12 more. How's that leg looking?
Still looking okay.
Okay, third one, 17 more.
The third shot severs the leg off and it falls to the ground. One of its legs has fallen off.
Very good. All right. Well, hey, boys. I think we can slow this thing down.
That's
Say
it,
it.
bud. It's missing a leg. It's awesome.
Okay. So this, so I'm using the picture that you posted as a reference.
Yep.
So the top is you would say is like a solid surface.
Yep.
Like, okay. So
Get onto it if you want.
no, that's not what I'm gonna do. I am going to cast Wall of Force.
Ooh.
But I would like it to be like positioned on the perimeter of the circle, so it's 10-foot things like all around the perimeter blocking the cannons.
Yeah, interesting. You're putting it completely around this creature?
Like on top of the creature, like on like the rim of it.
So when it moves with it.
Yes, and like if I have to, I'll angle the walls, like so so that like the gun isn't sticking out of the wall. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you can fix it. Briefly floating or rested on a solid surface. Definitely a solid surface. Okay. You're putting it around the entire perimeter of this creature with the
Yes.
guns inside of it.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll get this thing a 1-foot aura. So there you go. There's the sort of force field like that, right?
Yep. Essentially,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, what? Let's see it. Like that.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yes.
Not blocking the leg, just on top of it.
Yes, just on the top, so we should still be able to shoot the legs.
Okay. So the force field goes around the. You see it fire a couple of zapping lightning shots, but they're not getting through the wall of force. What are you talking about, Sai? You didn't have any good ideas. It's a fantastic idea. I like it.
Yeah, after I saw it, I was like, oh, maybe that could work.
Wait.
Okay, Cross.
All right. So seeing that happening, so basically the turrets are covered. We only have the legs and the body. And the legs are restrained. I'm gonna move
I'll
forward.
form the head,
I'm sorry.
and I'll form the head. Nobody
Yeah.
watched Voltron? Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now I was like, I know what you're talking about. I know, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I think I didn't get the reference. Cool. I'm gonna move 30 feet over here. Let me see if I can place the control. So it's a 60 feet cone.
Hey, what are you aiming for? The legs, I'm assuming?
Yes. It's a cone, so I guess it also hits kind of like the body and stuff. But
Okay, so I'm going to say you can get up to 2 of the legs with your cone of cold, just with the way that the angles are working.
Okay.
And it's a dexterity saving throw. Oof, boom. It fails both of them.
It's a constitution. I don't know if that changes.
Yeah, I'll just roll again. Constitution. Well, one of them succeeds and one of them fails. So, one of the leg takes 13 points of damage and the other leg takes 26 points of damage.
Yep.
And you see they're starting to freeze up and it kind of stretches its leg. The ice cracks out.
Cool. And that's third.
Okay. The Shocker Stomper tries to fire its lasers. Can't do it. And so it's going to try and break free of this mud using its action to do that. Strength saving throw. What's the DC, Joseph?
No, it doesn't have to. It just uses its action to get out.
Okay, it uses
Yeah.
action to get out. All right.
Yeah.
And it can move 1/4 its speed.
Yeah, until it gets out of it, yeah. Or comes
So-
into it, wherever way it's going to go.
Does it move with the wall of force, or does the wall of force hold in place?
Yeah, it should be resting on top of it, so it should move with it.
This spell says it can attach to a surface, right? So and the surface is the Shocker Stomper itself.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it gets mostly out of the mud, doesn't quite get out of the mud, and is frantically trying to shoot the force field around it, but it's getting no purchase whatsoever. Kane.
Right. I'm going to move up here, and then I'm gonna throw Ash Reg.
Okay. One of the damage legs.
Yes.
Okay. You go for it.
That's
Zero.
good.
Bangs off the armor and goes back into your hand.
The damage, huh? All right.
It's not good enough.
I will throw again.
And this time,
Sorry, waiting for it.
once again, clangs off its armor.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it as a bonus action?
Sure.
All right. So do that for next time. All right. I guess that's it.
All right. Snapper.
All right, well, that changed my plans a little bit. Let's go 20 here. We'll go for the leg.
Okay. Damage leg. No damage. Miss. Let me just check something. Yeah, that does hit. Is that 11 damage?
Yep.
11 damage. Okay, one of the legs is looking pretty damaged, but it's still up.
And I got one more thing now that I'm a crossbow expert.
Okay.
So we'll give this a shot just to see if it does anything.
So a little hand crossbow pops out. Pings off the armor. Well, actually, there's an advantage, right? Because it's still restrained.
No, it's no longer restrained. It uses action to end a restrained condition.
Okay, alright. So that misses. Bounces off its armor. Very heavily armored.
And I'll just holler out, cross up, cross up.
Okay, see what Krosk does with that information. Krosk is a BRB at the moment, so we'll remind him. Okay, Joseph!
Alright, I'm just gonna run to there, and then I'm gonna Ray of Frost on him.
Okay.
On one of the legs, so it doesn't really matter. The one that's hurt the most, I guess.
Yeah, this one that's buckling. 12 does not hit.
And that's it for me.
Alright. Bellin!
All right, I will focus on the leg, or one of the. I guess there's one leg that's wounded. Or
Yeah, one
damaged.
leg's looking pretty creaky.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to steady aim. I get my sneak attack on this one. 43. Either
Okay,
way.
that hits.
All right.
Okay.
25, and then one more shot. No, sneak attack. For 15 more.
Okay, I tell you what I'm gonna do. There's not much it can do to prevent you from hitting its legs, and there's not much it can do to attack you. So I'm gonna say eventually it gets over there. Bella inside, Christ will fire bits and pieces, and eventually all of its legs collapse, and it collapses there, and it's, without legs, it's not able to move at all. So I think we'll just speed that up. I don't see any point in carrying on with that. And we'll say Bellin takes the last shot, collapses the fifth leg. Boom, it goes to the ground. The turret is still range rush. Bellin takes a shot. Syed is now on the ground thanks to your force field. How long does your force field last?
I want to say 10 minutes.
You just want to say, or 10 minutes sounds right for that. So this was a minute. It might have just expired, but nope. So the Shocker Stomper collapses on the ground. Your turn, Syed. No legs left.
So what are we gonna do about the now? Are we gonna attack it from the bottom, or are you guys gonna try to do something?
Still gonna try and get on top of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna try and get on the force wall and work from the force wall.
Okay, cool. I'll let you guys get to it. He's gonna hold his action. If anything comes,
Okay, cool.
he's gonna attack.
Frosk, I'm not sure if you're here, but
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here? Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Oh, I think I turned my camera now. I'm gonna move closer, like right at the edge of the wall of forest. That's a trust test.
Cross,
for Syed.
cross beat. One thing, when you were gone, Snapper said up, cross, up while you were gone.
Okay. Cool. So first of all, I'm gonna use my Staff of the Woodlands and plant it on the ground using an action, and make a tree that is 60 feet tall and 5 foot diameter in trunk appear
Nice.
right next to the Shocker Stomper.
Okay.
So it's,
tree pops up. Like kind of that size. I'll put it over this here actually. And that is a 60-foot tall tree. As you plant your thing into the ground, a tree pops up. And Snapper, if you got on top of the tree and jumped across, you would be very much on top of the Shocker Stomper.
I'm gonna yell to Snapper. Snapper, is this good enough? And
Gives you a thumbs up.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Okay. Shocker Stomper's turn. Can't do anything. Tine.
Well, I'm hearing them say up. I'm not quite picking up on everything other than the fact that maybe he's more vulnerable up there. So I'm gonna go over the tree. And I will. I'm gonna try to throw Azure Edge at him just because. See
Okay.
if that does anything. Let's see.
You throw Azure Edge and it just bounces off the wall of force.
All right, so that's not working. Okay.
Basically, you
I mean,
can't
that's-
attack it from the side, it can't attack you. So it's a
Okay.
two-way bomb thing.
Okay. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, Snapper.
Okay, well, the only way I can get over there is dash, so come down this way, come down off the wall, go this way. I can make it up onto the tree. And that's about all I can do.
Yeah,
This
the dash action, you can get just right at the force field level, so you can jump onto the Shocker Stomper next turn.
Well, my plan is to jump onto the force wall, not the stomper itself.
Okay, we'll get to that. Joseph.
I'm just gonna hold my. I'm not even gonna hold my action really because there's nothing really gonna attack us or anything. So I'm just gonna watch it, and that's it.
Okay, Balin.
The wall of force is transparent, right?
Is that right, Sayed?
I should be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my best to distract the turrets from Snapper. So I'll be like, going, hey, just to see if it still tries to shoot through the wall of force. To give
Performance checks, Balin.
All right. I got this. Yeah. Little tap dance. Performance. I'm out of practice.
I'm going to take this as opposed charisma, and with its -5 charisma, that rolls a 6, which turns into a 1, so your rather pathetic performance grabs his attention. Turns its target once again just against the force field, though.
I can imagine everyone else going,
Alright, say it.
Syed is just gonna continue, and he says, if you guys need me to drop it at any point, let me know.
Okay, cross.
Please no. No. It's gonna shoot.
Gonna I think Snapper is fine now, so I'm gonna just sit back at the tree and chill out when he does his thing.
Okay. Shocker Stomper points its turrets in various directions, waiting for something to happen. Kane?
So how tall is this thing?
It's a
The
good...
tree is 60.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you don't need to get to the top of the tree. It's like 30 foot high.
Okay. So I'm going to start climbing the tree. So 5, 10, I don't know, 15. So then I'm going to start climbing up the tree.
Okay, I'm going to say get right next to Snapper using all your movement to get up to the tree, including your dash. Okay, Snapper. So explain to me how you're going to stand on this force field.
Well, I think that, I imagine it still has an edge, it still has a rim on it. So I'm thinking I should be able to stand on the top of it, like like imagine a soup can, you can just stand on the
Yep.
edge. And then I am going to mage hand and try and open the hatch on top.
Okay, as you stand on top of the force field, you'll no longer have cover from the force field. Before you get a chance to do the mage hand, the Shocker Stomper is going to fire 3 lightning turrets. Go whoosh on you, and make me 3 dexterity saving throws there, Snapper.
Uh-oh.
No. 2 successes. So for the first one, oh my goodness, you're going to take this full damage to the face. 53 to the face.
Ow.
And then the
Uncanny
next 2 are
dodge.
going to be halved.
Oh,
So the first one you take 0 damage from, right? Because of Uncanny Dodge.
it's half.
Oh,
Uncanny
you
Dodge.
failed the first one. Okay, yep. So you take 26 from the first one. And then halves from the next one. Plus 18 plus 6. You gotta take 69 damage. And what, you're gonna try and mage hand something?
Well, yeah, I actually was going to try something different. I should have done that. So what I'm going to do is do my hit points here real quick. So I am going to mage hand into the turret closest to me. I'm going to mage hand an iron pot and shove it into the turret.
Okay.
And then I'm going to retreat just below the force field.
Okay, so you get a pot and try and jam it in there. You try and push it in with your mage hand, but if you're not getting enough force with your mage hand, it's just not strong enough to do it. So it doesn't work.
Okay.
Do you
That's
duck
it for now,
behind
then.
the force field?
Yep, I'll duck behind the force field.
Okay, so that was its prepared action. Joseph, you see there's a smell of burnt feathers in the air for some reason. What do, Joseph?
Well, there's not really. Maybe if we're gonna try to do it from that angle, I mean, if I look at the body of this thing, I mean, I could start shooting at the body, or I could start trying to carve it up with deer light. So I'm just gonna go up and start carving into the body of it.
There's a force field surrounding it, so
I thought I was just running the top part of it, not the bottom part.
the top part of it.
Just like where the turrets were. If you look at the picture of it, just on the top part of it, there's still that little like rim.
How high is the force field?
10 feet.
10 feet. So it's on the ground, it's collapsed, and there's a 10-foot wall of force around it that you'd have
Oh,
to
so it's all
negotiate
around, okay.
somehow.
Alright, well then I'm just gonna I don't know. That's it. Not gonna do anything. There's nothing we can do.
Okay,
I'll
Bella.
go from the top.
What's that blue dot?
Blue dot? I don't know.
Yeah.
What is a blue dot?
Yeah.
Prepared action.
Okay, I don't have any prepared action. I'm gonna take that off my guy.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm also gonna let's see here. So it takes me what 5, 10, 15 to get to the tree. Let's see here. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna start climbing the tree. So I think I can get up to 15 feet. I'm not sure I'm gonna peek or get across the force field just yet, but I just wanted to double check what I was gonna do here.
So you can get to the top of the tree. You can get next to Snapper if you like.
Okay. I will
But that
do
will be your movement and your dash action to get up the tree.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll use my bonus action to do the dash then.
Okay.
So that's my action. Crap. You know what? I'm gonna wait until next round since I have my movement again. So I will just dodge from my.
Sure. So you get up right next to Snapper there, and you duck definitely behind the force field, and you take the dodge action. Very good. Syed.
Alright, so we'll just get closer and say, again, if you guys want me to drop it, let me know.
Okay. Krosk, down on the ground there. Feeling, I imagine, quite proud with your tree.
Yeah, it's a good tree, but I also smell burnt feather. So. I think I have an idea, but yeah, it's not. I mean, the snapper is still moving, so that should be fine. No, but the damage is not enough. Because I wanted to cast Moonbeam, but I remember that it would take a long time for it to happen. I mean, I might as well start it. So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam at level 3
Okay.
on the farthest turret from the tree. So it's 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So let's grab the
So
5-foot
it needs
radius
to make 5-foot radius, concentration. When a creature enters the spell or starts its turn there. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
a Constitution.
Yep, but on its turn, which is now its turn now anyway.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw. It rolls an 18. It's going to take the full 2d10 damage.
No, it's 3d10 because I casted it at third
Ah,
level.
sure. Okay, 3d10. Okay. Takes a little bit of damage from that.
Yep.
Okay, nice. And you're concentrating on that.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's turn.
Shocker Stomper twists a little bit and has the guns firmly pointed in Kane's and Krosk's direction. Kane, what do you do?
I drop the Hunter's Mark and I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay. Who are you blessing?
I'm going to bless, let's see, I think that's 3 creatures. Yep. So I'm going to do me, I'm going to do Snapper. Is there somebody else in the tree with us?
Bellin.
I'll do Bellin.
Okay, so that's your 3. Got it.
So I yell over to the guys, like, I'm thinking, maybe we can jump down into this thing and try to attack one of these turrets and use the turrets for cover against themselves.
Body's electrified.
Okay.
But I think I got it this round. I think we're good this round.
Okay,
Okay,
so that's your turn, Kane?
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff,
Okay.
your audio is starting to break up.
I'll jump out and come back in.
Okay. Snapper!
All right, so I will stay in the tree, but I will be just below the lip.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to mage hand with thieves' tools and try and open up the access door.
Okay. Let's have a look. So the access door. Make me, first of all, make me an investigation or perception check. Snapper. Okay. And then what were you trying to do?
I was going to use the thieves' tools to try and open up the access door.
Okay, you get your thieves' tools and try and crack this thing open, but you feel you're not in the right spot. You're not making any progress. So you're kind of attacking the wrong spot for the module. Basically, your investigation check was too low.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So you can try again next round, absolutely. But, yep, didn't work this time.
Okay.
Okay. Joseph.
Don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to cast Bigby's hand.
Shoot. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Am I supposed to add that D4? Or
No.
less?
That's just for saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah, not for ability checks. Joseph, Bigby's hand?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Bigby's hand. Get the spell out.
Okay.
A second, I'm trying that good to come out. There it is. So, but I can make it within 120 feet of me, so I'm going to make it appear right next to the moonbeam, and I'm going to have it punch that turret.
Okay. So put the hand where you'd like it.
Yeah, and it's got my hit points.
It's got your hit points. Okay. And that's your action. Can you I think you can bonus.
Yeah, I can attack with it, yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going to try to attack now. I don't have that macro right. So let me... D12 plus 9 for the attack.
so bashes just crashes off its armor. No damage done.
Okay. And then the hand stays right there because I can't attack and move. I can't attack and move. I can move and attack.
Stick your finger in it, Bugs Bunny style.
Oh, yeah, right. That'd be awesome. And that's it.
Shocker Stomper uses its prepared action and fires its lightning turret 3 times at Bigby's hand. How does it? So it needs to make a dex saving throw.
It's the hand is so it needs a dex saving throw. So its dexterity is just 10. So it's a flat roll.
Okay. So make three of those. No. Yes. So it's going to take We'll do it like this. It's gonna 8d10 for that one. Plus another 8d10 plus 8d10 divided by 2.
Oh,
There
the
you
hand
go.
blows up. Boom! Holy moly! Damn. Okay, that's a cautionary tale for everybody who comes next.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy.
Well, it did use its
Didn't make its last save, but yeah.
Yeah, it made one save. So out of three, it's at 3 of them. So that's a cautionary tale, everyone. We're not as agile as Snapper.
Look at all those. Look at all those beautiful dice. I just imagine as a tabletop just rolling all those dice. Okay, so your hand. Did it hit? It didn't even hit. I don't think. No, it didn't even
No,
hit.
I missed.
Yep.
I wasted a spell. I didn't waste a spell slot, but we now know how much it's gonna really do, guys.
Okay, so that was
Yeah.
its prepared action. Keep that in mind. Balin, what do you do?
Okay, I am gonna try something here. I'm assuming that the pot that Snapper was using is still somewhere laying on top of this thing.
Yeah, he tried to put it inside one of the turrets, and he couldn't. The mage hand just wasn't enough force to put it in, but it's still there.
So what I'd like to do is cast Rope Trick right over the turret where the pot is. So I'm assuming it's like right here in front of us or close by. So
I'm gonna give you guys a point real quick of something. It uses prepared action. It can attack again. So you guys can jump on in there and do whatever you want because it can't attack until it's its turn again. So as long as you're out of it on its turn, it can't touch you. So you don't need a rope trick. You can jump in there.
Well, it's electrified though, according to the guy. So we'd probably get fried if we jump on it.
Well, you could jump over it and start shooting the hell out of that turret and not worry about being attacked at least too. I mean, the rope trick might be a better idea. I'm just saying it for everybody else afterwards too.
The rope trick has to be. You can't cast it at range. It has to be right on you. The range is
like
touch. So in other words, you could do a rope trick directly above you, but you can't, cast it away from you.
Well, it's like what I mean, if I like lean like basically right at the wall, so it's like right, like I don't know. Well, maybe if you draw where the turret is, I guess what I'm thinking is if it's, it might be straight above me, but it's like right up against the wall of force. I could kind of basically swing the rope inside the wall of force if I wanted to come down. Would that work?
So you touch like that on one end. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it's just a rope. The rope is the mundane component of the spell. You just cast any old rope and throw it up in the air, and it can attach, I guess, to the rope trick, and you could use it as a Tarzan swing.
Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking, and but I would like I'd basically just tall enough so it's right up above the wall, so I don't have to like go very far. But basically, what I want to do is cast it for my action, get on the rope. If I don't know if it's interaction, just sort of grab the pot, then get inside the rope trick. So I'd have to go back up about 12 feet or so.
And then you're going to swing in. So you can get above the wall of force. That's what you're trying to do, right?
Yep, I'm trying to basically just cast it so the rope trick is just barely above the wall of force.
Okay.
I can hop over, try to grab the pot, and then scurry back up inside the rope trick pocket.
Okay.
This turn, and then next turn I'm going to use my action to try to shove it in the turret.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so that's good. I like it. It's pretty cool. The question is where. So I'm gonna draw some turrets on this thing.
Okay.
So one there, one there. Oh, that's a terrible line. One there, and one there. Okay. Now, I assume Snapper was trying to attack this one with the pot, because that just makes sense. But which way did it go? Roll me a d8, Balin. One would be north. Oh, pretty good. So yeah, we'll say this is the pot. Get rid of one of those green lines. So yeah, it's close enough that you could try and grab it. Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay, let's do this. Acrobatics. Good shot.
Okay. Luckily, you're skilled in acrobatics. So you cast up the rope trick. You swing down. You try and grab the pot. You do grab the pot. And you manage to scurry, I assume, back up into the hole.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in there.
Nice move, yep. So you've got the pot
Should
in the
I,
hole, and you're feeling pretty safe. Okay, Syed.
So should I maybe like go right here, or not right there? I guess I can't.
No, if you're back in the rope, you necessarily need to be back here, because that's where you cast it.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Yep.
Sure. Syed.
Alright, Syed, realizing that Snapper is hurt, he's gonna cast Life Transference at 4th level. So he heals 32. And Syed will take 60.
Yep. Okay, got it. So 32 hit points back. Nice. Krosk.
I think the moonbeam is doing what it has to do, but
Yep.
Just gonna throw a quick healing word towards Snapper.
Okay.
So one extra 6, so 15.
Okay.
And as for my action, not much I can do. Yeah, I think that's going to be my turn. I think the moonbeam.
Yep,
Is,
it does.
more
It,
than
it rolls an 11 for its Constitution saving throw, so you can roll damage for that.
enough. Okay. 18.
Got it.
Is it actually doing damage or like
It is. But you feel it's going to take a long time to moonbeam this thing down.
a long time? Like
Like by the
A
time
minute.
it's expired, your moonbeam isn't going to kill it, but it is going to do some
oh
damage.
wow. Okay.
Okay. That's 2 rounds of moonbeam. Okay, now it's turn. It doesn't do anything. Can't do anything. Tine.
I don't think I can do anything, so I think I'm just gonna hang tight.
Not going to jump on. Come on, plug
I
up
thought
one of
that
these
it-
hooks.
I thought it was electrified.
One way to find out.
I love the way you coaxed me into this. All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can climb on this thing and not get electrocuted.
Okay, so you jump over. You, 2 things happen. One, yes, it has an electrified surface. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Baited. I was baited. Constitution. All right.
And your saving throws are quite good. Don't forget your bless.
All right. I
Okay.
did forget my bless.
Well, 25 is enough anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But you do take a shock, and you take half of this damage. You take 10 points of damage. Make
Okay.
me a Constitution saving throw to maintain
Another one?
concentration on bless. You succeed on bless. Now make me 3 dexterity saving throws as these turrets. So it uses its prepared action.
You said 3 of these?
3 dex saves, yep.
1. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
1 more.
2.
Don't forget your bless.
Okay.
I think the
This
bless
is
is on there.
Yep.
And then 1. You said 3, right?
Yep. So, 2 of those succeed. Well, oh yeah, sorry, dex saves. So, 1 of those succeeds. So, you get zapped for... so, that... 1 of them succeeds, so plus another 8d10. Plus
This doesn't sound good.
8d10. Oh, not 8d20, that's even worse.
Yeah, 99 is what my hand took. Let's see what you take, Kane.
Yeah, did you not see what happened to Snapper?
And the busy hand. Come
But
on.
the DM said, "Go ahead, stand out there, see what happens." I'm like, "Okay."
Fine.
Look, the good news is Joseph has pointed at it, has now used its zappy cannons on you. You need to make me 3 Constitution saving throws. DC will say 15 each, because it averages about 30. So 3 Constitution saving throws.
3 Constitution saving throws now. The joy just never stops. This is awesome.
15 or better on each of them. Your bliss fades. You
Okay.
lose concentration.
Dang it.
But the good news is you're on there now.
Yeah, that's great.
Go smash that door.
All right, I go over to the door. I don't know where the
Okay.
door's at, but
You need to spot exactly where the door is first. So,
So
can you
does
make me an investigation or perception check if you want to go for the control module? Investigation or perception, your choice.
or perception. They look like they're the same. So,
Okay.
all right. Come on.
You frantically look around for the place to pop open it. We'll say you end up here right in the middle. And you look around, try and work out exactly how to open it. You can't work it out. What do you do? So it's your action trying to locate it. You still have some movement left if you wish to use it.
All right. Well, sounds like I probably better go back to the tree.
Okay.
So, all right. I'm gonna come back to the safety of the tree and lick my wounds. That was a pretty nasty event there.
Okay, Snapper. The good news is you know that it doesn't have a prepared action anymore. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna try and open up that hatch again. So you want an investigation first?
Yep. Investigation or... yes, you do spot the hatch. You
Alright.
see it's right in the center here.
All right. So mage hand thieves tools. Try and open it.
Okay. Make a thieves tools. Oh, Snapper. Yeah. You spot it, but you completely fluff the roll. A little bit of lightning shocks your hand, and it's just enough to throw you off.
Okay.
This is brutal.
Yeah, plus 18 with a nat 1. That's rough. Joseph.
Yeah. I'll get it next time.
All right, I'm gonna look around for a rock big enough to fit to the turret. Can I find one of those?
Yeah, there's rocks all over this place with this thing stomping around. So even
Alright.
without looking, you find a rock. A fairly
That would be the good
sizable-
enough size to fit into it, right?
Yeah, yep.
All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to Misty Step.
Mhm.
Let me see, just for fun. I'm gonna do this. It's kind of a flare, anyways. So I'm gonna Misty Step onto the turret with the rock. Let me put my camera on, and I'm gonna jam the rock into the turret, and then flip myself outside so I don't land on the top or anything, and I get
Okay.
no damage.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. So first, you flip and land on it. So first of all, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, constitution saving throw. Constitution. Might have got that wrong for somebody else, but con saving throw. +1, 16 is enough. So take half of this.
I was hoping I wouldn't take any. I just hit the turret.
The entire thing is electrified, so you can take 10 points of damage.
All right. Then I'm gonna jam a rock into the turret.
Okay. Okay. Okay, make me an athletics check. See how hard you can jam it in there.
Oh God!
Okay,
Damn
you
it.
jam it in there. It's in there. You're not sure how effective it's going to be, but there's a rock in the turret.
Okay. And then for flare, so I teleport over there, jam the rock in, get slightly electrified, and then I flip out and land and go onto the floor over here, and then jump down from the top to the bottom. It's like 10 feet in the air.
It's 30 feet in the air.
Oh, 30 feet, and then I will then flip over here to these guys and go behind them.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check. See how cool you pull off this move. Pretty good.
Yeah.
No, not with any style, but definitely functional. And you duck behind the tree. Yep, you're good. Okay, nice move. Good try. Alan.
All right, let's see if I can do this. So I'm gonna drop out of the rope trick with the pot, not touching the surface. I'm just going to get down as close enough on the rope and just try to shove it in there.
Okay. First of all, make me an acrobatics check to see how well you can swing over to the turret. Okay, you whoosh Tarzan and you're right there. Now you're going to try and put it in there. Make me an athletics check.
Okay. I'm reserving a luck just in case here. I want to make sure. Oh, I'm going to go with the 22.
Jam it in there. You're going to keep that 22?
Yep.
Okay. We shall see what happens.
Okay.
And then you scramble back up the rope trick?
Yeah, I'm going to scramble back up.
Now, I will point out that your rope trick will work only for this one.
Yep.
There's no way you can swing over to these ones, but we'll see what happens. Syed!
Alright, well, Syed, first thing is going to drop the Wall of Force.
Ooh, okay.
And then he's going to recast it, but I'm going to draw where I want it.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops. These are not lines. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
To give us access to the middle bit.
Well done.
Okay, let's have a look.
Pays off to have a smart wizard in the party.
Okay, yeah, so you can shape it up to 10 by 10 panels, which I saw you counting out. And it's on this creature.
You know, to say, if you guys are done having fun electrifying yourself,
Oh man.
Question: can you only make walls, or can you put a top on it too?
I think I can only make walls. Like, I can't put individual, like, tops.
Okay. So, nice side. Krosk.
Awesome. So after seeing that amazing trick by Syed, I think I can. So we know where the hatch is.
Snapper
Please.
knows where the hatch is.
Oh, Snapper knows. Oh.
So, when
That
you're on the
changes.
ground anyway, Cross, you're just looking at the side.
Body
of
is
this creature.
electrified.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do what I wanted to do anyways, which is drop the moonbeam,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Endure Animals.
Okay. What are you conjuring?
I'm summoning 8 cows.
8 cows, alright.
Yes.
All on the surface?
Yep, and on the side that the turrets are looking at. Just,
Okay. Alright.
I mean, so we look at 5, 6. I mean, they should be distracted enough to attack the cows. And
We shall see. Cows get an initiative, so make 1 initiative roll for your entirety of your cows. Okay. So that was Cross's action. Anything else?
nope, that's it.
Shocker Stomper makes 3 attacks against the cows. Do me 3 saving throws for the cows, Cross.
I think we can say they disappear, even if they make it.
Okay.
They have 15 hit points.
Let's see. If they make the save, they get half. Oh yeah, they're well done stakes at this point. So yeah, take 3 cows off. Two cows off actually.
Aha! I was wondering.
Because yeah, one of the cow actually takes a little bit of extra hit points damage as its rock flies out and
bludgeoning.
slams into the cow. But one of them is completely disabled. So there are 2 functional turrets now. I
Nice.
think it was Bellin? Yeah, Bellin managed to do one up. Hey!
Okay, I'm not listening to you. I'm not going to jump on the shocker stopper.
Come on.
Is the force field still present?
It's where that blue line is. So in other words, Syed has cunningly made it so you can get access to the control panel without having to deal with the turrets.
And in an attack, it has no held action, so you have just the electrified top to deal with.
I see. I still don't like the idea of trying to find a... I don't have a way of getting across that then. Yeah. I don't think I do anything. I don't think I can.
Why don't you hold your action, and if I don't successfully disable it, then you can throw your axe in and try and smash the controls inside.
I like it. That's what I will do.
Okay,
Thanks.
cool.
Thanks, Snapper.
What do the cows do?
Can they charge against the body now that it's
It's electric.
But
well,
is the
they can
body
certainly
electric?
try.
Or
There's
just
no
the
force
top?
field on their side.
Yes, the whole thing is electric.
Oh, I thought the body was not. Just the top of it.
We don't know, so send one cow to see.
Yeah, one cow will charge.
One cow.
Wow.
I know Prosk is definitely not a vegetarian.
It actually has the charge attack too.
Okay.
So interesting. So it's going to roar.
They make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
That's not enough, so take the full 40, 10 electric damage, 23.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
out.
cow headbutts it, does a little bit of damage, and then promptly dies.
Oh, that. Don't headbutt this thing either.
So this one's dead.
I can delete it.
What did the other cows
No.
do?
Just they're mooing and being nice targets.
Alright. Cool. Like it. Snapper! So you do see where the control panel is. So from where you are, you can see it through the force field, but it's going to be a disadvantage because the force field's shimmering and it's going to be a lot harder to do it from that angle.
Well, shenanigans then. I'm going to jump onto the force wall.
Okay. Con save. Oh, onto the... Okay, yep.
I should be able to stick to the side still.
Okay.
And I'll go right here.
Okay, so standing on the force field. Okay, make me an acrobatics check. They're fairly thin panels. Snapper's used to tightrope walking. Yeah, you're fine. And now you can make your thieves tool check at just normally. Let's see. Oh, okay, so what happens? You do little mage hand, get them with their thieves tools, and the hatch tick, 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 pops off, and you get a little push with the mage hand, and it's opened up. And inside you can see a pulsating. Zoop, zoop. There's something inside the control panel there. Some type of crystal.
Kane's action go off to throw something at it.
Yep, but Kane doesn't have the angle there with the force field in the way.
Figures.
Okay, but it is open. Joseph.
All right. Can I see it from where I'm at?
Yes, you can. You can see through the force field. Yep.
Okay. Does it look like something that can be removed or needs to be destroyed?
Can't
It's like
tell
something
that from
easily
there.
removed? Okay. All right. Well, I'm just
Save
gonna
the
have
heart.
to.
Save the heart.
I know. So I'm just gonna have to walk. I'm just gonna walk out on it and do a Constitution saving throw. I think you said.
Yep.
From dexterity.
Con.
Con. So I'll have to take a little damage. Oh well.
This is 15.
Yeah, I'll
so
take a
you
little
full
damage.
10. Yep. Okay, you can get right up to the crystal if you like, and it's
How much damage do I take?
10.
Oh, 10. All right. All right, and then I'll try to use my action to pop the crystal out. We use the sword if I have to, just to pop it out and bring it out.
Okay. Make athletics check.
All right.
Get the sword in there twisted. It won't pop out.
It won't pop out?
Nope.
All right. Does it feel like there is any give on it? Actually, wait. Don't tell me that. I'm going to use my always inspiration on this. I don't know if that's what we want to do to it. So, no, I won't pop it out, and I'll just walk back to here so I don't get electrified.
Bellin.
All right, I'll give it a go. What the heck? I'll do
Okay,
the same.
con saving throw.
Let's get this thing out, dang it. This looks important.
Oh, that's a much better roll.
Oh,
Con
no.
save. Tell you it's DC 15, so there you go, 11 points of damage.
All right, and I'm going to use my, what is it?
Now, you have luck, so actually it's...
My uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge.
No, that only works for Dex saving throws.
Oh,
This is a
right.
con saving
All
throw.
right, so I'll take the 11. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, and I haven't drawn my short sword in a long time. Let's see if I
Okay.
can still use this.
Hey, make an attack roll with your short sword.
You gonna try to pry it out or attack it?
Oh, I was gonna try to pry it out.
Okay.
Uh,
Athletics check then.
well, does it look like there's some important little circuitry in there? Or
Oh, definitely. Yeah. All
Yeah,
sorts
I'm
of circuitry is coming off the
I'm
gem.
just gonna attack it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make an
I'll
attack
attack
roll.
it twice. Yeah. Oh my god! What the heck? It shows that I have not.
The electricity coursing through your body and oh, I can't quite get it.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Okay, I'm gonna go back on my rope.
Okay.
I think this is the worst roll I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Spectacular.
pretty bad. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
head up back to your rope trip. Syed?
He's gonna cast live transference on Kane.
Okay.
Thank you.
At 4.
Good steady aim that thing.
So Kane heals 52.
Oh, nice. I needed that.
Nice side. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Krosk.
So the cows are doing fine.
No, they're not.
They're fulfilling their their purpose, disappearing into the fade with a smile on their faces. I guess I'll just start climbing the tree.
Okay.
A little bit. Not much I can do though. Just throw healing word into Snapper.
Okay.
He's like over there.
No.
It's done.
Okay, thank you.
7.
That was
okay.
good.
So it'll be your
11.
action and your dash to get up there.
Yep.
And then your bonus action to heal Snapper for 11.
Yep.
3 more cows.
2.
Done.
Three or
Ooh, sorry, you're right. Two cows. Gets that. I just
Okay.
enjoy rolling this damage. So, yeah, no way the cows can survive that.
Yep.
Okay. So sad. Okay, Kane. You got 70 hit points now. Come
I
on.
know, right? I feel like I could step on an electrified whatever again.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
It's like a public service
You can do
announcement.
it, man. Take this thing down.
Let's do it. All right, so I see people standing on this thing. I feel a little more confident on the ability to stand
Alright.
on it without getting fried, so I will do that.
On saving throw.
Okay. Wait, Constitution?
Mm-hmm. And I think you guys have probably been forgetting Kane's warm glow. But that succeeds, and you take 11 points of lightning damage. Okay, you can get up by the crystal if you like.
Okay.
And what are you going to do? Pry it out? Smash it?
I'm going to try to smash it.
Okay. Make me 2 attack rolls. Come on, more ones.
Let's do this. Let's see here. Okay, come on, man. Come on.
That hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
And,
And then I
with
get my
one
one-
mighty blow, you bring down your sword on the crystal. It shatters into a million pieces. And the Shocker Stomper stops.
Ooh, nice. Nice going, guys.
Very
Out
nice.
of curiosity, could we have pried it out, or was that not a possibility?
No.
Oh, it's not a
Unpriable.
possibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Done,
with that, the
guys.
Shocker Stomper just...
MVP is Saeed.
Side, yeah.
By
Inspirational
far,
No
side.
kidding, right?
So if you don't have a DM inspiration, Syed, you can have a DM inspiration, but without a doubt, MVP, some very clever use of force field there.
Thank you, guys.
I
Excellent.
thought that would make the encounter trivial, but man, those swords hit hard.
Yeah, 8 to D10, and there's 3 of them. As Bigby's hand and Napper and Kane all found out. So you took a very complicated encounter and made it winnable, which is exactly, of course, the whole point of D&D, is to do clever things. So well done. Okay, I'm going to quickly say goodbye to my kids. Oh, goodbye. See you later, kids. See you never again.
I'm going out for cigarettes.
I'll say good night to them, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Sounds
Alright,
good.
back.
All right.
Good idea.
And get my temp HP.
Nice. Okay, just a sec. Okay, so the Shocker Stomper, he powers down his cane, smashes the control crystal that was opened up by Snapper. Before you even get a chance to react, a couple of these creatures come into the cavern. They kind of ignore you, and they go straight to the Shocker Stomper, and start pulling it apart with little welds and breaks and stuff. So actively trying to pull this thing apart. So find fellows of Troll Skull Alley. What would you like to do next?
We could go to
Walk
the
to the
south where the rust monsters were, or we would try to steal one of the turrets for Snap.
Yeah, I want to try and salvage some parts, and then also disassemble one of the turrets.
Okay. I'll tell you, it's going to take you a while to do that, at least an hour. It'll take the hour to do that.
That's a group decision.
I'm okay with
Well,
that.
we all get a short rest, and you take it apart.
Yep. That
Okay.
works.
You skip on a short rest, and we all get one.
That's fine.
Okay. So everyone else can take a short rest, so roll those hit dice and get those abilities back if you like. And Snapper, make a Tinker Tools check. Oh, very good. So you get the part of the cannon that launches the lightning, and you delicately remove this lightning part from it. Given some proper time and supplies up in Waterdeep, you could turn this into a functional wand of lightning bolts. So you've got the components, but you kind of need, various bits and pieces that would be only available in Waterdeep. So keep that in mind. You can turn this into a wand of lightning bolts. Okay. And you're almost sort of racing against these scorpion things, but you managed to do it with your very good. What was it? With 27, yeah, 27 is excellent. So you have the important bits for a wand of lightning bolt. Let's require a little bit more time. Okay, so short rest taken. The Skaladaras, as they're known, continue to rip apart the Shocker Stomper. And what do you do?
Should we go explore the rust monsters? They had some stuff that they didn't touch.
Yeah. let's
Is
do
there
it.
anything else? Is this all caverns? Because I can't see because the lines. There's no other entrances or exits or anything here.
No.
Okay. Perfect. Cool.
Yep, it's just a big old cavern. Should be more generous with my revealing. And what do you guys do? You're gonna go check out the rust monsters and whatever those things are.
They're like wasps, or
Yeah, so there's rust monsters. You guys were kind of over here, and the rust monsters weren't paying you much attention as you're in this massive scrap heap pile of metal. And these metal wasps, it's almost like bees drawn to rust or the metal, and they're kind of buzzing around. Almost like bees are attracted to sugar. And and as I said, you do see D12, about 5 foot wide. It's pretty. Oh no, it's about this big, about a soccer ball sort of size, and an orb, similar size.
I'm gonna go for him as soon as my stuff reloads. I had to reload full 20.
Sure.
do you want to go for it, or should we just kill everything here? I mean, They're
I was just
non-edible
gonna ask,
bugs.
are we
They're
preserving life?
I was gonna try invisible and just sneak in and try and grab him.
that could be an option, but I mean they're not like the good kind of life, you know. They're monstrosities at the end of the day. Non-edible. They stink. Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's Krosk's criteria for monstrosity. You can't eat it.
Basically.
Okay. So you're going to cast Invisible on yourself?
Yep, I'm gonna cast invisible on myself.
Okay. Okay. So 38 at the moment. Now 28. This metal wasp's going to make an active perception check. I don't think it's got a chance though. No. So Snapper, the rust monsters are very much just enjoying the fact. I mean, this is a rust monster buffet. It's just fantastic. And you subtly go through without attracting any attention at all, in fact. And you pluck this orb and you pluck this D12, a dodecahedron, in fact. And you have them and you slip back out, and easily done with a natural 20.
Hooray! Now shh. Don't tell the gnome I have them.
Is someone going to identify them?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. So the D12 is a dodecahedron of doom. What it does. And the orb. Oops. And the orb is an orb of gonging. Not quite as exciting, but this is what an orb of gonging does.
Nice.
So what are you going to do with those, Snapper?
I think I'm going to gently put them in a portable hole for now.
Okay. Let's just take note of it. Orb of gonging and dodecahedron of doom. Okay. And the rust monsters continue to enjoy their feast. The metal wasps buzz around like bees to sugar. What do you do?
We head back to
No.
Zox.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so you all head back over to Zox. I'll let you move your tokens around. And you find yourself at the front door of Zox's mighty palace. And what do you do?
Malin, you seem to have a good affinity with this guy, and I'll nudge him to the door and say, like, you've been talking to this guy, go for it.
Yeah, we go back now. Yeah, I'll just knock on the door again and say, "Hey, Zox, we fixed your problem."
Well, yes, that's fantastic. Oh, I've heard from my creatures. That's awesome. Come on in.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Come on in, Bellin.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in.
Okay, you
Trust
swing
this guy
open
now.
the door. Oh wait! No, stop! Oh, poof. Make me I'll say an intelligence check.
Who, Joseph or Balin or
Bellin, I'm assuming Bellin went in first.
Uh-oh. Intelligence check. Not a saving throw, just an intelligence check.
And your foot is about to... There's a glyph on the door, and whenever you open it, the glyph activates. And he says, no, stop! And you do stop in time. He says, look, sorry, so many traps, and give me a second. And you hear almost as if he's put out a drill, and he's drilling stuff, and he's hammering stuff, and he's prying stuff. And he says, sorry, very, very sorry. You can safely come in now. My mistake. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
No problem.
And he opens the door, and you see Zox Clamorshan, and you also see the creature that the hobgoblins referred to as Rex. And this is what Rex looks like.
Oh, I think one of the guys at the academy had one, right?
I think you're right. Yep. He says, so, yes, I've heard from my creatures you destroyed Shocker Stomper. That, quite frankly, I thought you were all going to die. So, well done. Big thumbs up. Now, what can I help you with?
Well, you were gonna tell us about your the big arch that you were the replicator, and what you're gonna replicate. We just want to hear all about it.
Okay. Well, first of all, this is, the hobgoblins referred to it as the Clamorshan Palace. This is a palace for someone who likes to hoard. There is piles of junk everywhere. There's, wheels, pulleys, levers, saws, hacksaws, hammers, all sorts of things, and it's just scattered everywhere. So when you come in, you're kind of having, there's like a narrow path through the junk piles, and it says, look, sorry about the mess, I've just got so many projects on the go at the moment, but have a seat. You look around, there's no seats.
I was going to sit on the floor.
Okay. So you come in and you find various places to relax. And he says, look, those hobgoblins are just a pain in my butt. Like they're trying to get as much of this scrap metal for themselves to take down to their fire giant masters down below here. I don't know what the hell the fire giants want with it, but my experiments, my designs, much, much more important than that. I mean, all I want to do is create this magnificent arch of replication. I mean, who was the artificer around here? Who was it?
Upper step forward. I mean, he looks the part. He's got the armor and everything going.
Oh, yes, I should have known. That looks like a fantastically handcrafted armor. Now tell me, friend, if you could create a magical arch that could replicate mechanical creatures, would you create it?
He'll make a dwarf voice and go, hell yeah.
Oh, man after my own heart. Look, I've 1,000 experiments, 1,000 different things I want to do, and if I can replicate these creatures, I can create even more magnificent things. My motives are not to take over the lands. My focus is just to secure this devil for my experiments and just tinker away and come up with wonderful inventions. Hopefully for the betterment of all humanity.
What about that? Oh, good. Oh, I was saying, what about that large snake thing that we saw? That seemed really dangerous.
Oh, the large snake thing. Wow. That was actually created by one of Alistair's greatest apprentices. His name is Trubiant. Let me just put it this way. If you come across Trubiant, run. Run. Get
What
as
about that
far away-
snake creature? Are you going to replicate that thing?
I could try. It might be a bit beyond my even middle arch. But Trubiant created that creature. So just pause for a moment and think about what type of immense magical energy. So, Hallister has... my lore right here. Here. Everything. So true. Alistair has, it's either 7 or 9, I say the correct one, has 7 great apprentices. You might have met some on other levels, but Trobiand is by far one of Alistair's greatest apprentices. It might be the case that one day he becomes not the apprentice but the master. But at the moment, he's one of Alistair's top magic users. He created this thing, which was fantastic. And it zooms around, goes back and forth like a wind-up doll. And let me just say that I've got my own little clever things to do. And using some cunning, using, well, a little bit of theft, quite frankly, I created this ring. And it shows you this ring hanging around this neck. And with this ring, I can control this creature.
Oh, you can control the snake?
Yep, the giant. It's actually called a simulacrox. Simulacrox.
The snake is a little bit better.
Yep, it's this big snake thing.
And what do you use it for? It just seems to be going around doing nothing.
Well, it's going around. It's finding more scrap metal and bringing it back to me. Sometimes it finds some things it comes across the fire giants and it just abodes its time. But it's basically doing hit and run tactics against the fire giants to steal back scrap metal that they stole from me. Now, if you did want to do me a favor, you could take out those hobgoblins for me.
Wow, we just did a big favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you use the snake to take the hobgoblins out? Just...
Well, the snake's really good in its grooves. It's really good at going through its passages. It's quite easily avoided if you stay out of the grooves. But you're right, you did do me a favor.
Would we have safe passage on this level if we did that?
Make a persuasion check, Joseph. Tell you what. Since you've taken care of my rather large problem with the shocker stomper, you can have safe passage through this level as it is. But if you took off the hobgoblin, let's just say I could do you some favors.
Malcolm, I don't know if you saw it or not, but while this conversation is going on, Snapper's looking around to see if there's anything that catches his eye.
Ooh. Okay. Let's have a...
We have our telepathic link up, so we can think to each other if we want to do this or not.
You have a look around, and you see lots and lots of junk, but you do see a safe as well. The safe is made of iron, and it's 2 foot on each side.
Is it just discarded in the junk, or does it look like it's actually used?
Looks like it's used.
Okay. All right. So while we're thinking about what we're going to do, Snapper wants to walk up to him with a book and see if he's interested in trading. trading notebooks.
What's in your notebook, friend?
So this notebook is the notebook of how to build stuff that was in the Mind Flayer from the Mind Flayer fight.
And he looks at it. Oh, that's very interesting. Could we do a trade? Could I trade you something for this?
Trade.
Trade. And he looks through, and he actually goes over to the his safe. See, on the safe, it's got various animals on top of the safe, and he kind of hides himself and trawls this and unlocks the safe. And he says, "For those, since you are so good for me, I can transfer you these things called marvelous pigment." And he explains what it does. And he shows you what it does. What he's willing to trade for it.
I think you just gave Snapper something to break the game.
Good trade.
And he locks up the safe again and starts reading through the book. So, where are we at with these hobgoblins?
I don't think that he's game.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, they are not very nice creatures typically.
They lied to us, gosh darn it. This guy is great.
Yeah, Snapper's going to mimic everything that they had said about Zox.
Ah, well. As you heard from my voice itself, this is what I do. I tinker, I adjust things, I sort things out. It's fine, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
sure
have,
your
like-
friend's snapping. I just like experimenting, making things.
Yeah, you're not evil. You're just curious. Dumb. I would describe that.
Curious. That's exactly right. Nothing wrong with curiosity. It's perfectly fine.
I mean, just try to remember to add a kill switch in a more accessible place for
Ah,
your
Yes. That is an excellent idea. A kill switch on the next monstrosity I create. Absolutely. Well, so if you guys are all ready?
Yeah, but do you have any intelligence in the goblins, like where they are? How many?
Yeah,
they
they've got a
are?
flamethrower. They got 2
Wait,
flamethrowers.
what?
Yeah.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, they got flame cannons, I think they call them. I mean, if you guys could take down the Shocker Stomper, that's fantastic. Obviously, creatures of great ingenuity. I think hobgoblins themselves won't provide terribly much of a problem for you. Yeah, but flame cannons, that's a different story.
What do they do? I mean, I know they throw flames, but
I mean,
that it?
flame cannon, isn't it right in the name there?
yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm not the most intelligent lizard.
Oh, not
Just
much
have to
more I
find
could
out.
tell you.
Do you have an armor or something anti-fire? you can
That
prevent this?
I do not, unfortunately. So,
You said favors. What exactly did you mean by that? I mean, we're gonna go take care of them, but what can we expect?
let's just say I can, I had a couple of potions that I can give you. And let's just say they're very powerful, very expensive potions. You'll be glad for the job done when I give them to you.
Oh, and where's the entrance to the next level? Do you know?
Entrance to the next level. Just follow these. Follow the tracks left by the big worm. Follow this one here down south. In fact, let me draw it in for you. So following this path down will get you down to the level with the fire giants. And so just follow this passageway down. Try and avoid the metallic lizard, and you should be good.
Wait, the metallic lizard?
Oh, the metallic worm, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you had a mecha lizard too.
So,
Would need to transform into a giant ape just to fight.
King Kong versus Godzilla. I like it. So yes, 2 fantastic potions that I think will be very hard to find anywhere apart from right here. That will be my favorite.
Yeah, let's go, guys. I'm on board.
And
This
he
man's
says
delightful.
the entrance to the cave, to the hobgoblin enclosure, is right over here. In fact, I'll zoom you there, right over there. That's the entrance.
I hate to be deceitful, but you know they're kind of expecting us to come back, and we can go in and maybe look around, and
You chummy with them?
then drop the hammer.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They're expecting that we're coming back from doing our intelligence recon, whatever.
Snapper, can you make a copy of that ring with that paint? And we have a ring that we said we did it. We got it. Here's the ring. And we'll get up close, and then we'll just wreck shop.
I could probably even do that with the jeweler's kit.
All right.
Right, well, if you want to make a... let's have a look. The ring around his neck. Let's see how magnificent it is. It's actually quite intricate. You could attempt it, but it'll be a difficult task.
Don't worry about it, guys. Let's just go and talk to him.
I mean, they probably don't know it closely, so might as well give it a try.
Well, it's probably just gonna take time we don't want to spend. Will
Yeah, just go.
Okay.
Do it.
Alright.
Smash them. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to go to the hobgoblins, head over to this area.
Right.
As you go over there, we'll...
And also, and we're still linked telepathically. If someone wants to, if we want a surprise attack, just tell us all mentally so we can all coordinate.
I like it.
Get a surprise round in.
Okay, so you got the telepathic bond. And... Kurlog stands at the little trench which you need to go through. And he's standing there with his arms crossed once again. Ah, you're back. I assume your looking around is done. And once again, if you guys double cross me, I got you. Especially you, pretty boy. So what
Is-
news do
is
you
he-
bring?
All right. Well, let's go in. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we could formulate a plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate Blade Song as I cross over here. It's not noticeable. It's just
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
Kane, make a deception check.
Oh, okay.
Plainly don't want to parlay.
Oh, okay. Well, deception.
I suspect you're pretty good at this.
Are you rolling d20s or d12s?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Apparently, I'm much better persuasion than deception.
So, well, something's not quite right here. What's going on? I heard a whole lot of clanging and combat upstairs. That monstrosity was. I think you're actually working for that goblin. For that gnome.
Snapper's going to imitate the sound the machine made when it wound down from its power.
So once again, I think you've been doing the gnome's bidding.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, you were deception 9, buddy. Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's up.
All right. Well,
Oh,
hopefully
man.
this roll will be good. That's par for the course. Yeah.
Whoops. This is gonna be a little bit chaotic, but we'll see how we go. Prologue.
Did you take note of the mithril heavy armor?
Weird deception?
No. I was just telling Jeff about. Remember, you were going to
Oh.
take the mithril armor.
Oh, that's right. I was.
You would have had time to don it, and it takes 10 minutes, I think, to take it on and put it.
Okay. So I don't really have that in my. So I have to grab that over from.
Just type it in, and you'll just have to change your AC.
Yep. So your AC will go down. Actually,
It's heavy armor.
yeah. What we can do is don't change your armor class manually.
Okay.
Let me help you out here. So your +1 plate, which you have down here somewhere. So when I disable that, notice your AC has gone down significantly.
Right.
Fix that in a second.
Whoa! It goes down that much. Holy crap!
Yep. And
People are gonna hit me now.
why does it come up looking through a plate?
And it's too late to deal with it now, but we still do have gauntlets of ogre power for somebody.
Plate. Oh, it doesn't have mithril plate. We'll add plate armor onto you, which will bring you back up to 24, which is nice. And
okay.
just remember now, when you were using your boots of Elvenkind, when you make stealth rolls, you can now do so at advantage.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Okay,
That's great.
So there we go. Okay, so there. Boomf! Doesn't trust you. Brings out the swords. All the other things bring out their swords as well. Man. Actually, I'm going to re-roll all these initiatives because this is going to get too crazy. There's too many. All the hobgoblins are going to go at the same time.
God.
That's
And
a lot.
all the
Oh,
rust
good.
monsters are going to go at the same time. The death dog. So let's do death dogs. Let's do hobgoblins. Let's do rust monsters. And we'll do one for Kurlog as well. There we go. Okay, so weapons drawn up. Bellin, what do you do?
Do I have line of sight of this? Looks like a ballista, but is that what that
Yeah,
is?
you see
Is
it. And you see these guys are grabbing hold of it, twisting it in your direction.
This must be one of those flamethrower things. All right,
yep.
well.
Yep.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna target whoever looks like they're actually gonna do the firing of it.
Say this one.
Oh,
One's
this,
right at the base of it. So, and this one.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna target that guy first.
Okay.
And this will be another assassinate.
Okay.
They haven't gone yet. Okay, so first shot.
Okay, so you're shooting, say, this guy here. Yep. That hits him.
All right, and I'm just gonna do this piecemeal here because I got some plans. All right, so the first one I am gonna use my sneak attack on him.
Okay, with the advantage. Yep.
So
Boom. Down he goes.
nice. Okay. Next, I will target whoever looks like they're closest to arm that again. So I don't know if it's this guy or this
Sure,
guy.
this guy. Yep, either one of them.
Okay, I'll
Shoot again.
shoot again.
Doc hits.
No sneak attack. 11.
That's 11 damage.
All right, and then I'll
Ugh.
oh, I also did. All right, then I'll target this guy right there.
Okay.
Third shot.
Yep.
So, some good stuff there. 25.
Ugh.
All right, and I'm gonna use my action surge. You gotta use it in the first round to make it
All right.
worthwhile. I'm gonna attack Gerlog.
Gerlog. Okay.
Gerlog right here, and I'm gonna try to knock him down.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
So first shot with action surge. 27 hits.
Okay, and so this I will add my let's see here. So I'm going to use my trip attack here. So first, if it hits, I add a D8 more,
Does hit.
3 more on that, and then he has
His
to roll
strength
a.
saving throw, he fails, so he falls prone.
All right, and then my next 2 attacks, I'm going to target these guys over here.
Okay.
The aimer here. I just wanted to trip him.
Yeah, because technically if you attacked him, you'd be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I
Since
know. I
prone,
thought,
yeah.
I did that in reverse, but I'm gonna let Kane, clobber him.
32 hits.
Okay.
Down he goes.
All right, and then last but not least, I'll attack this guy right there.
Okay. That hits. Down he goes. Okay. So, say it.
And I'm gonna move back a little bit. Then I'll
Okay.
get-
How's
Alright,
your eternal vow of not doing fireball? That's still a thing?
Oh yeah, I have something else.
Okay,
Uh,
alright.
Are these like pillars or something?
They're actually mushrooms.
Okay, so they wouldn't really get any.
No.
Okay. Okay. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, Kurlog. Don't think he gets a disadvantage by being on the ground, but it is swing at you with his greatsword. Rolls a 22.
That hits.
8 piercing.
Okay.
I think you can handle that.
And then from here, I am going to do one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll get all those guys.
So roll damage for that.
No, with prismatic spray. So each one, everything in there has to make a 1d8 roll to see what they take.
We'll start with this guy. D8.
Okay.
1.
10d6 fire.
Okay, so
If,
roll that up. Must get a dex save, I imagine.
Yes, dex save
Or was
or
it
take
5? So
39.
it takes 39. Okay,
Yep.
this guy actually takes it. He takes the full 39 damage without blinking. Okay,
Okay.
let's do this death dog here with a D8.
Mhm.
That's a 7.
7. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. This is actually the death dog, which actually looks like this. This art is cool. And a dex saving throw, you said?
Wisdom saving
A
throw.
wisdom throw, okay. Whoops. What am I doing? Wisdom saving throw. It rolls a natural, dirty 20.
Okay, so that's safe, so nothing happens.
Okay, this guy here. D8.
Mm-hmm.
6.
6. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Rolls a 19.
Okay, that saves.
this
The
guy
thing
here.
happens. Okay, D8.
Another
7.
7. So another con saving throw.
Wisdom.
Sorry, wisdom. Get it right one day. Wisdom saving throw on the death dog. It rolls a 9.
Okay, so it's blinded, and if it fails another one on its turn, it's teleported to a different plane.
Ooh, nice. Okay, the hobgoblin to the south of it. It rolls a 3.
Okay, 10d6. 47. It has to make a dex saving throw.
No, even if it makes it, it's going to go down. Okay, this death dog, it's going to roll a 7.
Okay, another wisdom.
Rolls a 12.
Okay, if it fails again on its turn, it teleported to a different plane.
Okay, got it. Now, finally, this hobgoblin, it rolls a 8. So I roll twice, right?
Yep, 2 more.
2 6s.
So make 2 constitutions.
Okay. 2 constitution on the hobgoblin. Boop. 6 and a 5.
Okay, so I don't know how you want to rule this one, but I'll just post what happens. It's
Okay.
restrained, and if it fails 3 constitution checks, so I don't know if it counts 1, it gets petrified.
I'm gonna say that's. I'm gonna say it just gets petrified.
Okay.
Yep, with a double, the double failure. Okay, finally the death dog D8. 5.
Okay. Dexterity or that much cold damage.
Dexterity 37 and fail, so 37. Okay, it survives.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay, nice. That is
Yeah,
an
so that
excellent
was pretty impressive.
That was. Okay, but the thing is gone now. Okay, death dogs. This one pounces over next to you, Syed. Baring its teeth, tries to bite you twice with each of its head. Rolls a natural 1 and a 5, misses. This death dog charges up to you, does the same thing, tries to bite you twice. Rolls a 19?
I'll shield.
Shield, okay. This death dog wanders off this way blind. This one wanders off blind. This one comes barreling up, but it's
Do
not.
their saves, Malcolm.
Yeah, the blinds have to make wisdom saves or teleport, or they're teleported.
Okay, so we'll do 2 more wisdom saves. 17 and a 9.
They are both teleported.
Okay, so we'll just say functionally they're out of the game. Boop. Okay, Joseph.
All right. Well, Joseph will move to here, and he'll attack this guy with Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So let me get up here.
Wow. Yep.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
Roll
excellent.
again.
All right. So that's the damage for that, and then we do 4d6 extra damage.
Well,
So-
put it this way, it's going to die, but roll another 20 to see if you lop off its head.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Come on, roll. Wait for it to roll. There it goes.
You don't lop off its head, but never mind. Goes down.
Destroyed. And then it splashes green flame damage onto the guy next to it of 14, this guy here.
Okay, down it goes.
All right. And then I'll attack this guy right here in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God! That makes
Nice.
up for the double ones you were getting.
Yeah.
Very good.
And,
So roll a d20 to see if you manage to...
No, I do not.
never mind. But it definitely
Just-
dies.
Tirlai does that much plus 4d6, so yeah. Alright, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to move over to these guys. Oh, no,
Okay.
I'll move next to those things. Those things that I eat stuff? No, thank you.
Okay,
I can
Snapper.
Get here is where I get to.
Okay, Snapper.
Well, Joseph just jacked up my whole plan.
Well, same with Saeed.
So, Go for this guy first.
Okay. That misses. That misses.
Jesus. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. You see your friends just massacring these creatures left and right. And tock, tock, tock.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. This hobgoblin rushes over here, boots his buddy to the side, gets hold of the flamethrower and lights it up. And going for Krosk and Balin. I need both of you. Let me just get this right. Actually, needs to make a ranged weapon attack, so it can do more than one though. So, okay, so Krosk 16 and Balin, Balin 27. Is that hit Krosk?
It's 16. No, I think it doesn't.
I'm gonna use a little luck on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
roll. I'm gonna
re-roll?
roll for you.
Oh, okay.
All right, fine. I'll go with the 27. Dang it.
Well, how does luck work exactly? Do you have to accept the next roll?
I know it's you get to choose, but let me flash it up here. Let's see here. So it's the second paragraph. Spend one luck. One
Yeah,
attack
you
roll,
get to
make
choose
a-
which of the d20s. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's not a
yes.
natural 20, but you do take 66 damage. Technically, some of that is bludgeoning, 1d6, and then 5d6 fire. So you do take 18 points of damage.
Okay. That's
This hobgoblin over here zooms around and points at point blank at Joseph. It's going to have
Opportunity
it.
attack.
What's that?
Opportunity
Oh,
attack.
yep, do it. See if you can cut him down before he gets to you. Oh, yeah, that. Okay, chop them down.
Yes. As he flees, slices him up the back, Achilles tendon up his whole leg, and he falls.
Man. Okay, this guy is gonna run down here, get ready to shoot the thing again. This guy. Are you on the ceiling? What's Snapper doing? Is Snapper on the ceiling?
Oh, wall.
Okay, this one's going to rush over to Kane. This one is going to rush over to Joseph, but not get there quickly enough. The hobgoblin attacks Kane twice with its great sword. 22 misses, clanks off the armor. This hobgoblin's going to attack Syed. The great sword 2 times. It bounces off your shield. And Yargoth, the berserker, comes up here. And he is going to make 3 attacks against Syed. 1, 2, 3. 22?
Nope.
Okay, so it just bounces off your shield, no damage done. Krosk!
Alright, so I think there's a couple of guys that are pretty strong right next to us. So just to confirm, this is the guy that took the prismatic spray.
Yep,
It's
and survived.
Issue, right? This is Kurlog.
Yep.
And, is this guy like tough too, or? Yeah.
He took several blows from Balin and he survived. A lot tougher than these other hobgoblins at the very least.
Okay, cool.
If it makes a difference, Kurlog is prone.
Yep.
Cross, you can see that.
I think it won't matter that much. I'm gonna cast Hold Person at a 4th level.
Okay.
Just to be able to target this guy.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC
So
19.
Yargoth, the berserker, He makes a wisdom saving throw, a dirty 20. Kurlog is going to do the same thing, make a wisdom saving throw, and he rolls an 8. So, Kurlog on the ground is... What's the condition? He's paralyzed, so attacks against him will be at advantage.
And I think if you're next to him, it's out of grid, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, so he has held this guy resists it, though. That's your turn, Krosk?
And this one is missing, I think.
Oh, I can do one for him too, okay. Wisdom saving throw for Vanilla Hobgoblin is a 15. So I think he fails too.
Yep.
So he's prone on the ground and paralyzed. Okay, got it. Nice.
Yep, and that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, at the end of Kurlog's turn, he gets to re-roll his wisdom to avoid being paralyzed. And he rolls a 5, so he's still paralyzed on the ground. Okay, the rust monsters. 2 of them slither over towards Joseph. And... Sorry, it's going to refresh. Give me a sec. Okay, so these 2 rust monsters. Will attack Joseph. Just a second, once it reloads. There we go. Okay, so first of all, Joseph, can you make me 2 dexterity saving throws, please?
Yes, I can. It's okay. You see Blade Song. I'm not sure if Blade Song gives me a bonus to that. Hold on. You have advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks. This is
Okay,
so
so
just
advantage.
dexterity saves. Okay.
Oh, this is a save. Yeah, you're right. You don't
Yeah,
get
so it's
advantage.
not-
Yeah,
it's just
it's
normal.
straight. Yep.
Ooh, that's a fail.
Okay, and again.
And that pass probably.
What armor are you wearing?
Leather magic. Climber studded armor.
What weapon are you using? Artillery.
Dear Lie, emerald blade. I don't have any metal stuff on me at all.
Yeah, nah, that would have been useful against Kane, but not in this case. But they still try and bite you, and they're all a 9 and a 4, so that misses. These ones scurry over towards Kane, being attracted by his metal, but don't get close enough to attack. Speaking of Kane.
All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack Kurlog.
Okay, this is at advantage, and if it hits, it's a critical.
All right. So let's just do this. Let's see. Let's swing Flame Tongue.
Okay,
At advantage. Sweet.
so that hits, and yeah, roll damage as if it were a crit.
All right.
21.
And then,
Just roll again, but it's 5 less.
okay. It's not. And then my enhanced divine smite.
I'll save you the time. Your crit from your flame tongue is enough to kill him.
Nice.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, yep, your action to cast it, and your special attack from that. So Bellin, you're up.
Okay, I will target. Is there any one of these guys over here that are wounded? Can I tell? Oh,
This
okay.
guy's the big guy. And
Actually, that's the
he's
only
the
guy
only
I
one
can
wounded.
see. Okay, yep, I'll target that guy.
30 hits.
Okay, and I'll do a sneak attack on that.
Yeah, with side, yep. 24, got it.
And I'll do. I'll keep on plugging at that guy then.
Okay, hits again. And 18. Okay, still up.
All right. And that's all I'll do. I'll use a bonus action to do my second wind to recover.
Okay, cool. Syed.
All right. Syed is going to cast what's it called? Cloud Kill.
Okay.
And he's actually going to yeah, he'll get himself an 18.
Okay, so I'm guessing a con save.
I believe so. Let me pull it up.
Okay, that's very baller doing it on yourself.
I'm resistant to poison.
Ah,
so that's
less
why.
baller.
Yeah.
Okay, is that where you lock it down? If you go
Yep.
that way, you can get the rust monster as well.
Oh yeah. Actually, can I get that hawk goblin to no? I'll just go right there.
Okay. So they need to make con saves, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so there's one rust monster in there. Rolls a 6. So how much damage does it take?
21 poison.
21. Okay. It's still up. The big guy. He rolls a 7, so he takes the full amount, and that is enough to kill him.
And as my reaction, I will steal his soul.
Okay, you have his soul.
Wow.
21, that'll be 10. This guy's got a chance of surviving if he makes his con save, which he does. So he survives with 1 hit point. Finally, the death dog. Gonna make its con save, and it fails. So what was the full damage?
21.
21. Okay, and you take no damage, so you're good. Okay, so severely damaged, couple of them go down. Okay, nice.
Yep. It's supposed to be at the start of their turn, but I'm sure at the start of their turn though, they would have taken it.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's it.
Okay, so this death dog, it is their turn now. I know it doesn't look like it is, but it is their turn. Is gonna come up to you. And in fact, you're gonna get, what's this guy? 3 death dogs on you.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The best was a 23.
AC 18.
So AC 18. So you take 5. 2 of them hit for a total of 13 damage.
Okay.
And make me 2 con saves.
I don't think I can fill it.
No, this is not full
Something
concentration.
else.
Yeah, something else.
Oh.
Okay, 2 of them. Okay, you're fine. Okay, you feel the some type of disease going into your body, but you just push it off, no problem. Joseph.
Does it look like it'd be easy to attack and disable these flame throwing gun things? I'm right next to it. Could I easily attack and destroy it so they can't use it?
Try.
I mean, just looking at it, can I tell? Is there like a bowstrings I could cut or something like that I could do to disable it?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack with Tiralai, and Tiralai maximizes its damage against objects.
Ooh, okay, cool.
So Tiralai is going to attack with the 21 and hit, so it takes 12 damage, max damage.
Okay.
And then again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 11. It's a standing object. It's not moving.
It's AC 10, so yep, that
Oh,
hits.
right. So 24
Nice.
damage. And I'll add on top of it, on each attack, I'll add 2 flame dice, which are D6s, fire damage. So
Okay.
I'll add on to it 4 of these. So here, hold on, these and they're fire. That for fire damage. 14 on top. Fire.
Make
There you
me a perception check, Joseph.
Uh-oh. It blows up and I blow up with it.
I'm going to tell you that there are little barrels of alchemist fire there. And you have a chance of igniting the alchemist fire, and it's going to go boom very loudly if you choose to add that fire damage onto it. Do you want to add the fire damage onto it? I'm not saying it's necessarily going to explode, but there's a chance that it's going to explode.
Oh yeah, I want to do it. I don't care. I love
You
it.
want to do it?
I think that's awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. I only do 2 of the dice though, since I did perception. I won't use all 4. I'll just use 2.
Well,
for
if you want it to go boom, you can just make it go boom.
I'll make it go boom.
You make it go boom. Okay, so give me a dexterity saving throw, Joseph.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, it's deception. I'm sorry, that's not dexterity. I saw the D. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. 18.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do the hobgoblins. One of them rolls a natural 20. Okay, and what did you roll, Joseph? You rolled a 18. So you're going to take half damage from this.
Oh, I love it still. 25. 25.
It's
That's
a
rad.
huge explosion as you
Ooh,
target
great.
the barrels, and everything goes down except for you.
Yeah, that's well worth it.
Yeah.
All right, and then I'll run over here and I'll yell at them, "Run!"
Oh, very cool, very cool. I like it. Snapper, take a DM inspiration for such a baller move. That 25
Alright, cool.
damage. Bah humbug, I can take that. Snapper.
Oh, there he goes, screwing up my turn again. So we'll go
Well, that was a good screw up though.
That
over
was good.
here, steady aim.
Okay. At advantage, that hits. And sneak attack damage, yeah, so that's down it goes.
Okay. And then go for that guy.
Hey. Sorry, which guy? This guy? This technically that's a steady aim cancels out. It's a straight roll. 13 because he's prone and that misses.
Okay. And then
18 once again at disadvantage. A 15 misses.
right.
Oh no, it's a straight roll. Straight roll. So 18 does hit. Sorry, and you won't get your sneak attack damage because you already got your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
But so 5 points of piercing damage.
And he has to do a DC con save.
Oh, it's an auto crit.
Poisoned.
It's an auto crit. So roll your damage again.
On
Because this guy is paralyzed, it's an auto crit against him.
Oh.
But I think it's only for melee attacks, right?
Oh, you're right. Melee attacks within 5 feet. Yeah. No, actually, it's attacks within 5 feet. Could be a spell attack, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
but he does have to make the DC con save for the poison. For the poison.
Okay. Con save. He rolls a 19.
Yeah, he made it. Okay.
Okay, so it's good. Alright. Hobgoblins. Do I have any left? Well, this one's going to take Joseph, because... Fuck Joseph, he just blew up his buddies. Who hit you with a longsword? Rolls a 15, clanks off your armor. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes off to the south. Krosk. I think that's the only hobgoblins I have left.
I see Syed is surrounded.
Actually, I have one more hobgoblin, sorry. It's going to attack us, Syed twice. Oh, just once with the longsword. Rolls a 12, so that misses. Okay, Krosk.
Alright, so let me think about what can I do to help Syed. No, the problem is that everything I do would hurt him, which is something I don't want to. So I'm just going to move over here, cast Produce Flame on the guy in the ground,
Okay, so it's at advantage, and because you're within 5 feet of it, it's a crit.
Okay, awesome. So,
So 16 is enough to burn him to a little crisp.
yeah,
So, yeah,
awesome.
he had 6 hit points left, so yep, you're good. Okay, is that your turn?
That's my turn. Yep.
Kurlog is dead. Rust monsters against Kane. Kane, make me a dexterity saving throw. Please fail, please fail, please fail.
No!
Please fail, come on. You're fine.
Ah, yes!
Okay, it bites you though, and it bounces
Dang
off
it.
your armor. No damage. That's it. Kane.
Sweet. Well, I guess I better go after that guy
Guy's dead.
with my 3 attacks. I hope I get him. All right, I'm gonna use Flame Tongue.
Okay. Oh, you cursed yourself. It misses.
Yeah. All right, let's try that again.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Seriously? How's it even possible? All right, 3rd time's a charm.
All right. There you go. So you do hit him for 17 damage. Still up. You're too arrogant there, I think, Kane.
I guess. Wow.
Swish, swish, hit. Okay,
All right,
assuming that's your turn. Oh,
Yep, that's my
you're
turn.
hasted.
You got the enhanced damage also.
Oh,
The
another
additional 4.
4. Yeah, okay, I got it. But that's not enough to take it down.
All right, that's my
You
turn.
don't want to smite it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do. Thank you for
All right.
guidance.
So do a first level, it's 2d8.
Remember what happened last time you listened to him?
I know, right? I'm gonna get electrified.
And this time it comes off, it dies with a smite.
Nice. Good.
Okay, very good. Okay, Syed.
All right. At the start of Syed's turn, the thing moves 10 feet away from him.
I'm sorry, I think you missed me. Not to cut you off, Side. Sorry,
Oh no, you're good.
I was after.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Yep.
Yeah, I
Bad
want to
habit
get
doing that.
my
Valen.
bow shot. So yeah, I'll pick on this dog right there, and I'm gonna use my bonus action for Hunter's Mark and sneak attack that guy.
He had 2 hit points, so yeah.
Oh well, dang it! All right, I'll step to the side and target that guy from a second shot.
Okay. Oh yeah, well that absolutely hits.
Okay.
So
So
22. Okay, still up.
All right. Okay, Side. Sorry, you're up, buddy.
Yep, Syed.
Okay. His fog cloud is gonna move 10 feet away from him.
Which way?
All right. I'm sorry. Let's do this direction.
Actually, I'll put it back on here so you can move it.
Perfect. So it's still hitting him. Still make his Constitution.
Okay.
Ooh. He will take the damage.
Syed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, aren't you immune to poison?
No. I take resistant.
Oh, resistant. Okay. Actually, when were these guys supposed to take their cloud kill on their turn?
At the start of their turn.
At
And
the
you already
start
did
of-
that. You did that preemptively for their first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but this is the
when-
second one, isn't it?
Yeah. So this will be their second one.
Well, that guy would have died because he has 1 hit point. He goes down. And so it's 11 poison.
Yep.
That's a terrible roll, Syed.
I know.
So con save, so the death dog. Con save. Fails. Dies. And dies.
Oh,
And
nice.
there's 1 hobgoblin left. Joseph. 1 hobgoblin, a pile of bloody corpses everywhere.
All right. I will. Let me see. I'll tell it to surrender and drop down. It's got its turn coming up. To surrender and drop down its arms. No reason to kill it.
There's a guy that just blew up.
Yeah, I know, right? Still on fire a little bit. And I say surrender, and I hold my sword up above its head, but coat slightly on fire as it goes out slightly behind my back.
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Excellent.
And probably gonna work. Let's see.
Drop to the ground. Drop your.
I surrender. I surrender. I give up. I give up. And with that, there's no active opponents. Now, let me just give you the 2 potions. And you guys are level 12?
The 13.
You're 13 still, okay. That's gonna think I put you up too early. But what you get from Clamorshan is, and we can play this out next week. I just want to give you your rewards.
I'm also gonna walk over to the other crossbow, and I'm gonna point to the alchemist fire and point to Snapper and say, "Eh, eh."
I want to disassemble it so I can now learn how to make it.
Okay, so the 2 potions you get. There's a potion of diminution. No, I'm not sure how to even say it.
Divination?
The one that makes
Or diminutive. The one that shrinks you.
This one?
Mm.
And you also get a potion of longevity. Which kind of doesn't really matter for you as players, but that's a fantastic find for your characters. I mean, your age is reduced by up to 12 years, right? So, I'd personally would drink that potion. That's fantastic. All right. So we'll clear up the rest of the thing on this level, and then we'll look at level 14 now. You guys are getting closer to old Hallister every day. So well done, guys.
All right.
That
Thanks,
shocker
everybody.
shocker stomper. Was that something we were not supposed to be able to really beat easily, or was that supposed to be much harder?
I don't know how you would have defeated it with those constant shots coming in. I think I would have taken those 3 shots. Probably, Kane took one to the face, but I'm not sure, Bellin or Frost
Joseph.
maybe Joseph could have taken one to the face. So I think it would have been a balance of, healing, bringing those guys up, just getting on top of the damn thing and, blocking up the lightning things, which isn't very easy to do. It's possible. I mean, it had about 400 hit points as well.
Whew.
So I think the only way to do it is to block up the lightning launches, probably sacrifice, a couple of players and try and desperately to keep them alive and do it that way. But once again, Art, MVP.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Nice job.
So we are
All right,
leveling.
guys.
What's that?
We are leveling.
Nope, you're not.
Okay.
I think I put you up too early. At the end of this level, you are supposed to hit level 13. You're already 13, so I think I did put you up too early. Anywho, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you guys next week.
All
Yep.
sounds good.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.